Okay.
Thank you.
Is anyone not able to see that should be able to see?
I think we're good.
Alrighty. Masika is going to prepare to swing her mace if any of these things get close to her. Which this thing is immediately going to try and do. It's going to take several lumbering steps out of the forest, clearing a path behind it and before it as it swings a gigantic great axe, almost as tall as it is. As it gets close, she swings at the skeleton for a 21 to hit. Which will, for 6 bludgeoning, doubled to 12. This thing is then going to attempt to slam a great axe.
Pay me what?
Actually, it's going to try and slam its horns into her. With a 25 to hit, which definitely will. For 16 piercing plus another 10 piercing. 26 total. As she takes a horn under the arm and gasps out. And then she needs to make a strength save against being knocked prone.
Masika, you should not have gone first.
But she holds her ground and stands where she is, pushing back against this thing. Grakthar, you are... I'll allow you to decide if you're seated or standing for watch.
I probably would have been standing. Because did they come at the start of the watch, or...?
Midway through, I want to say, third watch.
Okay.
Probably third.
Alright, well, let me just turn my camera on here. But it might help if I actually turn on the actual camera. But, alright. Grakthar is already standing, so I will rage. And grow bigger. And since they're skeletons, I'll go with fire. And I move half my movement, which is 20. And then I'll move some more, so I'm flanking. I think I have to be here to flank. And then I will attack Mr. Skeleton.
Please do so.
Oh, and I am being very loud as far as like raging. And please make me a large character.
Yes, you become embiggened.
Does a 15 hit these fuckers?
15 will hit this large unarmored skeleton.
So 12 and then 7 fire.
Okay. The 12 becomes 24. And 7 fire will bloody this thing as you smash into it, and about half of its ribcage and a quarter of its pelvis fly forward and shower Masika. Still got her arms up defensively.
And then, oh, right, I have combat maneuvers. Let's see, goading attack, trip attack. Okay, well, I'll hit this thing again.
No, don't. No,
No.
you can't. Oh, 24 definitely does. For 20, what does that look like?
I just, like, one hit smashes it, like, through the spine, and so it falls in 2 pieces, and then the second, like, comes back around and hammers its skull and shatters it. And then, I'll walk up here.
Okay.
And that's me.
Alrighty. Running out of the jungle, towards you, a man. He moves 15 feet to get to that square. and attempts to stab you with
I
an
did not.
interesting looking
I,
weapon.
I did not recklessly attack.
You're a pretty proficient warrior. You
Yes.
recognize like a normal hired thug when you see one. He swings this spear like a thug. However, it's the blade of the spear that catches your eye as he swings it two-handed at you. Does a 17 hit your AC?
Yes, it meets.
Okay. You are stabbed into for not the greatest spear thrust that you've ever felt. 3 piercing. However,
Reduced to 2 or 1.
reduced to 1. However, a blast of necrotic energy follows.
Fuck you! I'm resistant to necrotic.
15 becomes 7 then. As he stabs you and your skin like darkens in this spot around it, though your natural Shatterkai essence resists it. Used to this kind of punishment. Also moving forward 15 feet, a blonde woman with a large black heavy-backed cape. A mantle, if you will, that seems almost to be made of shadow. As she strides down, she looks at everyone still struggling to stand. A wizard, a barbarian, and a cleric walk into a bar, and she'll raise her hand.
Bro.
The wizard and the cleric say, ouch. Grakthar, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Grakthar not good at those.
If you have any bonuses to being charmed, please remember them.
I am
That-
an elf, so I have a
you
natural
are.
advantage against being charmed.
Excellent.
Brother, your elf blood. Brother.
Hey, I'll take an 18.
Okay. You are charmed.
Fuck!
While charmed in this way, here, I'll just paste this in the open.
Is it dominate person?
Yeah, what? It might be
Specifically
dominate
dominate monster, yes.
Okay.
You are now telepathically connected to Valindra Shadowmantle. Dominate. There we go. Monster.
Holy shit!
And
what
it is
was
going
the
to-
save.
What do you think? It's a lich?
A lot.
Fair.
That is not your mistress. That's an impersonator. She's killed your mistress. Get revenge, Grakthar.
You bitch!
You don't hear that. It's entirely inside Grakthar's head, and I would like to imagine a very fiery-looking Grakthar turns on a dime in that moment.
So, is there any indication that I am charmed? Like, are my eyes white or anything like that? Or
I'll allow you to describe if your physicality changes in any way by this. I'll leave that totally up to you.
okay.
Eyes roll back into your head, sort of thing. You're not really seeing what's in front of you. I don't know. I'd be very interested to see it. But she will step forward, confidently as she moves. Helena, you are no longer surprised. You are still in the process of getting up. I'm sorry, that is all you're able to do at this turn.
It's okay.
Dragonbait is also no longer surprised. This man is a guard. He comes out of the jungle. 15, 5, 20, 25, 30 to get to here.
Come on, coward, hit me!
And he's going to heave a spear, disadvantage at one of the people on the ground. Let's say Velthek, for, whatever reason.
Yeah.
A 6 misses. There's a thud in the ground next to you, Velthek. You roll over. There's a strange-looking spear.
What the fuck? I need to get more friends.
Or stop making enemies. Either one.
One of these two things. Wizard Man, he says. Wizard Man is gonna do one of my favorites. Can you guess?
What a call?
Oh,
Is it
no.
a hypnotic pattern?
Oh, no.
No! It's Fireball!
Oh,
Yep.
Oh, that's not fair. That's
Everybody
everyone's favorite.
over here, please give me a dexterity saving throw. Thankfully, surprise doesn't affect saving throws.
Does prone though?
No. It doesn't say it does, so it doesn't.
Alright.
Oh, no, I still failed.
I'll use my once per, because why not?
Okay.
Maybe?
Okay, we got a Grimka, we got a Solani, and we got a Velthek. Can I get a Helena and a Georgie?
I forgot.
I'm so surprised I can't use my reaction.
For a...
Mystika is fine. She takes no damage with evasion. A 14 is the save we're looking for here. So
That's
everybody is going to save. Helena, can I get a dex save from you?
Oh, sure, that bitch has a reasonable save.
And
Helena.
Artis. Value there?
I think she might step away.
We might have lost Val for a sec.
Oh my god. A tactical retreat.
Woof.
Was that Dragon Bait?
Okay, 19 fire damage, or 9 if you succeeded, which everyone but Helena did. Nine fire damage all around. That it Helena's myself. Dragonbane and Artis will take 9.
Alright.
Experienced as they are. And it's time for Minotaur Skeleton. Chunga, chunga, chunga. How fast are these boys? Pretty
Probably like
quick.
5 feet. Oh.
Pretty quick. Not quick enough to get here without dashing, however. This one is going to make its way towards Velthek.
Yay!
Interestingly. How strange. How bizarre. Guard runs in. He will also... Can he even do that at disadvantage? He can. Excellent. Another spear! Felt like you're starting to feel targeted, like they were told about you. A 14.
No
Which is
way.
your unarmored self. Okay, that's going to be 5 piercing damage plus 20 necrotic damage.
I'm fucking dying.
Velthek, you are no longer surprised. Skeletal Minotaur is going to begin to charge away from you. Are you going to attack it, Grakthar?
I would regard them as a friend, wouldn't I? Or how would that play?
I'm rereading it right now.
because I'm still seeing. I just think Solani is like.
Yeah, she's not using her action to totally control you, so you are using your own interpretation. So you know that this is an enemy. You just also regard Solani as the person that killed Solani.
Okay.
So feel free to bulldoze through multiple skeletons on your way there, because that's a very Grakdor thing to do.
22. Sorry, I had. I still had
Totally
an
fine.
advantage.
22's definitely gonna hit. You don't have Sentinel, do you?
No.
Okay, so it'll keep running.
Ugh.
That's 27
Not
damage.
great.
Almost bloodies it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 feet. And it's going to dash. Get over here towards the late Artisimber.
Not Artisimber.
Masika is going to get gored again as well. This time an 8 will miss as she slams it in the side of the head as it's charging her. They seem to be trying to surround you as quickly as possible. So another guard runs out of the jungle, takes up position in front of the mage. He's gonna throw a spear. But these spears at disadvantage, that's a 9 at Masika. Solani, you are no longer surprised.
Yeah.
Artis is no longer surprised. Grimka is no longer surprised. Grimka, what were your orders for Georgie last night?
Georgie would have just been set on like protect, essentially.
Okay.
We're
Attack
very
the
much
closest
not
thing.
protected.
Okay.
I think that he runs probably closest to Grimka, so this guy here, if I can, I don't even know if I can fit there. Oh, this one's dead already, right?
Yeah. Georgie can pass through allies.
Yeah, he'll just provoke an opportunity attack from this one.
Yeah, that's fine. I think he rushes this one.
Okay.
Like probably up there.
Yeah. Okay. Oop, Grekdar.
Sorry.
You're okay. The one above Masika is gonna swing at Georgie with its great axe. It's a 19.
Hits.
11 slashing.
11 slash.
Very low. Very, very low. Alright, is that and he's gonna attack this skeleton? Alright, do
Yeah.
so.
And he's gonna actually no, just bites.
A 15 hits.
And 11.
11 is not gonna hit.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
And he will stay there.
Okie day. The last 2 guards are gonna run out of the jungle, forming a human barrier here between themselves and their what you would imagine is the people that they're trying to protect. And they will ready planting their spear butts against the ground. And we're back at Masika. Masika is going to move around this thing to try and give advantage to anybody else who's going to help. And she's going to swing her mace at it 3 times. All of which will hit. For a total of 14 plus 18 is 32 plus 16 is 48. as she sets up cracking into this thing. One into the leg, one into the other leg, one into this thing's chin as she snaps its head back, and it is in pieces, as like you can see all the bones are struggling to stay together, and it's trying to swing at her at the same time. But now we go to the real star of the show.
Jesus. Okay.
Get him. Get him.
So Grakthar turns about from that person, and you see him disappear for a second.
Ooh.
And I'm going to Blessing of the Raven Queen over here,
Yeah.
and then move here, and just look
Okay,
at
what are you doing?
Solani and yell,
Get me that away.
"Murderer!"
What? We've
And-
murdered so many people. We gotta be more specific.
You killed the mistress.
fuck.
Reckless. So yes,
Yeah.
Grakthar would definitely do that recklessly. So I'll roll
Uh-huh.
once more at normal.
Yeah, 28, definitely.
Solani,
Pretty sure.
does a 28 hit you? I'm sorry.
No, yeah, that'll do it. That'll hit. No need to be sorry. You're doing what you gotta do.
And then I'll make this. I've wanted to use this for forever. So.
Well, I'm honored you can use it on me.
Oh,
Oh.
yes!
Hey,
Not great damage, so there's that.
I mean, I'm happy
15.
about that.
So the DC is 8 plus 5. I think it's 17. Yeah, it's 17 strength save.
DC
Oh,
17
good. I'm
strength
great at
save.
strength saves.
Yeah, Grekthar slams you with the Warhammer, drops it, and palms your face.
And I just throw you up.
Oh.
Honestly,
Okay.
I'm not even gonna ask for a free reroll because I think the imagery of that is cool as fuck. So I don't know what that play.
Yeah, you fly into the air, and and the time it takes Grekthar to pick up his other hammer, are you gonna swing at her as she's on her way down, or are you gonna wait for her to hit the ground and then pound for the second attack?
I think wait, see if she falls prone, and then hit again.
My God.
If you fall, thrown creature falls, taking damage, and lands prone. Yeah, so the spot you're throwing her into is an unoccupied space 30 feet up. She reaches that space, stops moving, and then falls
Oh my
30
God.
feet to the ground. Why don't you roll me 3d6, Grekthar, as Solani lands prone.
Yeah, that checks out.
12 bludgeoning, and
Then second attack, since I did the attack action, and
Do
she's
it, Craig.
prone.
Do it, Craig. Do it. Can I?
can you shield? I don't think you have
Yeah, you
enough
might-
to get to there.
No, not without my mage armor or my blade song. Unfortunately,
No.
the highest I can get
Right.
with my shield is 20.
That's gonna get to 17 then.
Sorry.
All right. I just mutter, being on the ground. That bitch. I think I've gotten a sense of what's happened now. I think by now I've gotten the gist of what she's done to ground. Fuck. Oh, you can attack again. Good.
Does a 16 hit?
How many? I will shield that one.
Okay. Good.
Jesus Christ.
He action surged. He said it so softly and sorrowfully.
Oh, okay. All right. The last one I will shield, unless someone counterspells it.
That sounded like you're. This sounds like you're legitimately thinking about it.
You do you.
I
Just play the character.
mean,
Do what your character would. Do what your character would do. I don't blame you.
I think she would be more worried about whatever your next spell is gonna be than that. Just turn order doesn't exist. She knows the shield spell. She's not gonna dispel the shield spell. You already got thrown into the air and Hulk smashed twice.
I don't know. If she knew how much health I was on, she'd probably dispel the shield spell.
I bet she would. She does not have that information.
All right, fair enough.
That's Grakthar.
Goodness gracious. Okay. But weakly from the ground, Saladi, do you say something about Grakthar being charmed, or do you believe everybody's gotten it?
No, I think pretty much I would have hoped to be obvious after everyone saw the pounding I just got, but yeah, I would yell, "She's got him, that bitch!"
She showed me the light that you are an imposter. Or she showed Grakthar the light that you are an imposter. You killed Salani.
Oh my god, this is terrible. I hate everything about this. Just groaning on the ground.
Alrighty. We'll go back to Valindra.
Is
Who's
she
going...
updating the message for me, or?
Oh no, you seem to be
Okay.
handling it. Your information seems perfectly accurate. She's going to call out. Quickly, take the scepter from him. His hands are already dead. And the word dead ripples out across the battlefield with an echo.
Oh no. I already used my reaction.
Velthek, you currently have less than 100 HP.
Yeah.
Perfectly good time.
No.
I never even had 100 HP to begin with.
No.
Does anyone here have a Revivify besides Velthek
I
at the moment?
A reroll?
Do you have a prepared? Do you have a diamond?
I
There's
have a
no
scroll.
reroll for power word kill. It goes
It's
off on
just
how much HP
kill.
you have.
Grinko would know that I
dime?
still have a scroll Revivify, and the scroll doesn't need a dime because it's cast into it.
Awesome. Well, I'll search her corpse if anything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
It'd be
fucking
right there.
god. We're probably all gonna die though.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know.
Oh shit.
Helena, it's your turn. You're able to stand up for half of your movement as you look over and you see Velthek lying lifeless on the ground,
Am I-
reaching for his shield with one hand out.
Oh. Okay. But I don't have my armor on, you said?
No. Oh, are you able to see anything?
No. I thought it was because I was inside, like,
she can
some
see
sort
I'm
of
emitting
building.
light even though I'm dead.
You're emitting light. How much light do you emit, Velthek?
The 2020, because remember I've been fucking
2020.
cursed by the scepter.
Right.
So she
Bright
saw
light,
Velthek die and she saw
20.
Grakthar beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, so this is what you're currently seeing. Are you able to see now?
Yes.
Okay. So
Holy
Grakthar
fuck,
ran north and then came back and beat the shit out of Solani.
Oh, and BT Dubs, I am resistant to all damage until the start of my next turn because I use
Yes. Step of
Blessing of the
the-
Raven Queen.
Yeah. Excellent.
Okay.
So the light dims slightly as the fucking body of Velthek drops to the ground. Still holding the scepter in one hand, but reaching for his shield.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I was not expecting this.
I was.
I apologize. I didn't realize you couldn't see this whole time.
I was talking to my family about the food stuff, so I was kind of in and out of the combo. Sorry.
okay. You did get
so-
slightly fireballed earlier, but it's alright.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so he's dead. I don't have anything to help.
She's dead.
Solani is
He's dead.
hurt. Grakthar is a monster. Oh man. A little overwhelming.
I mean, you are
This is
seeing
not-
me attack the group, so you could try and shoot me with something, or hit me with a sword, or attack,
barb?
whatever. Do whatever you
Or- Well, you would have also heard me yell that she has him, that she's
Yeah,
controlling him.
I don't think
You've
I'd be
heard
able to.
You've heard the voice of Valindra echoing across the battlefield. You know she's somewhere to the north of you. And drawing and igniting your sword gives you another light source.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
It's up to you if you want to go looking.
Yeah, I think that might have to be the case, but Solani might die. But if I can get to
Don't-
her.
Don't worry about me. Do what your character would do.
Yeah, I think that she's gonna go look for. You said Valindra is her name? Is that
Uh-huh.
right? Yeah, so she's gonna go north.
Alright. Draw your sword, ignite it as a bonus action.
Yes.
Alrighty. Spare bursts into light, generating an aura of orange around you.
Don't worry. A wizard always has a plan.
Okay. 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 Ooh, half my movement speed. That's right. Well, if I dash, well, no, I don't want to do that. I will go. Yeah, I guess I'll go here to see if I can see anything.
Okay.
This is north, right?
Yep, you can
Okay.
see a line of figures that extends beyond what you're able to see.
Holy fuck. Okay.
You imagine might be somewhere behind those people.
Yeah, I mean, there's this dude. I can barely see him.
Definitely a wizard of some kind. He wears bright red robes and seems to have black tattoos on his face and hands. His staff is a rod of pure iron with some kind of ball at the top.
Okay.
Classic wizard shit.
And are
Those
these just
fucking
like?
wizards.
Are these also like magic users or just?
Those appear to be ordinary mercenaries, but the weapons that they wield are
like
different.
fancy.
They
Okay.
seem to be magical in some nature.
Magical. Okay.
You saw that Grekthar had a weird necrotic spot on you, as did Velthek when he got hit by one of those spears.
Okay. Okay. The only thing I can think of doing here would be attacking this guy.
Okay.
Or attacking this guy. Because
Yeah.
I'll have an attack of opportunity or advantage
Mhm.
on this dude.
Well, you will not. Grekthar is not currently an ally.
Oh, he's not? Okay.
You know that he's attacking Solani.
Yeah, that's true. I thought it would still work. He's attacking Solani, not me, right, buddy? Yeah?
Would I be an ally since I still regard the Minotaurs as an enemy?
Are you actively fighting them, would you say? Like, Grekthar is worried about holding them off as he's attacking Solani?
No, I am solely focused on murdering Solani.
Then I'm going to say that you're solely focused on murdering Solani and not helping with the Minotaurs.
Okay, that's fair.
I
tried.
am going to do something maybe risky, maybe stupid, but you know, we're in this situation already. I would like to Misty Step.
Oh, where?
Oh,
Up to
what?
30 feet to a point you can see.
Wait, but I did bonus action on my...
You did. You already lit your sword.
Can I do it as an action?
You cannot.
Damn. Okay.
You could pick, I don't know what action spells you have. You could attack from here. Scorching Ray, or perhaps a Shatter.
Yeah.
Or Tasha's or something like that. I don't know.
Isn't Shatter AoE?
It is.
Okay. Then can I place my Shatter on these hooligans?
Yes. What point would you pick? It's a 10-foot area, 10-foot radius. Shatter is. Yeah, 10-foot radius sphere. So what's the center point for the sphere?
This guy would be the center point.
Okay, that should get all 5 of them.
Yeah, I will
Please roll me a Shatter.
do that. Did I do it? Wait. I did it wrong. Hold on. It's over
No, that's
here.
perfect. As you
Oh.
cast that spell,
Mhm.
this guy here is going to turn and utter a harsh singular word that seems to disrupt your thrum of magic. Counterspell.
You bitch. Then I guess that's that's all I can do.
All right. Georgie turns and snarls in the direction before turning back at the one he's fighting. You've
Shit.
eaten one of these guys' counterspells.
I have 2
Continue.
spell slots left. Okay.
Dragonbait finishes drawing his sword and is going to... He definitely is going to pick up his shield for this fight. As he does so, you see as he grasps his sword, a aura appears around him of green and white sparkles. People in this aura get advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Ooh, he's a paladin of the ancients.
He is
Or
going
no,
to
that's reducing magical damage or spell damage. Never mind.
Yeah, I think Grakthar is the soldier, the weapons expert. It spots that Dragonbait's sword is beautiful, heavily inlaid with platinum on the crossguard and jewels on the hilt. The blade itself is heavy, a well-made single or double-handed longsword, double-edged and glowing as he smashes into this Minotaur with holy light. A 12 is just going to hit, and a 27 is definitely going to hit for 10 slashing, 13 radiant on the first one, so 23, and 6 slashing, 15 radiant, so 21 to bloody this thing on the second one. And he will shout brimstone and wood smoke as he grabs onto Artus's back and starts to try and pull him away from the skeletons. The guards are prepared to attack. They bristle like a hedgehog. This mage looks at you, Helena. He's not super happy that you're coming over here. He's going to point at his staff at you, and several bright bolts of magic are going to shoot out of it. They're white with a reddish tinge, almost pink in color. Magic missile.
Oh. Oh wait.
Do you have
We
shield?
long rested.
If you have-
Yes.
If you have shield, you tell him
I
to go fuck
do.
himself.
I have shield.
Okay. You cast shield as a reaction.
Yes.
Alrighty. Your AC goes up by 5, and the 4th level magic missiles is completely deflected. As your wall of force stops each dart as they fly at you. And he swears in a language that you don't speak, and makes some sort of gesture that you don't recognize. But you definitely pick up on the intent behind it. This skeleton is going to reach down and put its hand on the scepter being held by Velthek. There is going to be a very loud sizzling and cracking sound. Velthek, would you please roll me 2d20? With a fizzing and a pop, this Minotaur skeleton's hand, fingers, and their bones of their arm up to their elbow snaps like a filament of a light bulb on as radiant energy courses directly up and through it, and then the bone that was there is reduced to ash in a moment and is gone. This thing takes 20 radiant damage and is bloodied. It can't quite roar, but it staggers back and makes a groaning of pieces of its own skeleton grinding against each other. And you hear a, "What?" from Valindra, who will angrily use a legendary action. She's going to fire a ray of frost at Masika, who's sneaking around in the corner. 21 is going to hit for 17 cold damage. Guards are prepared to defend. Felt like I'm very sorry you were dead. This
Right.
skeleton is going to... It does not... It's not smart enough to not try and attack Solani, but Artis is a bigger target. And a 12 definitely misses Artis. As this thing chops down, but the Dragonbait is able to pull him out of the way. This one up here is going to also chop at Masika, and a 17 would hit, but she is able to parry a 17 away, and in fact, use a reaction to make another attack against it. 21, which will hit for 9 bludgeoning damage, which will actually crumple it. It had exactly 18 HP left.
Yay.
And she goes, fuck! And she's clutching her side and her leg where there is still ice that is rapidly melting. This one's going to swing at Dragonbait, but an 11 is not nearly enough. And the guards are all prepared to fend off attack. Solani, as you are looking up, you feel broken.
Yeah, that's about right. As much as I like to go guns blazing, I know there's a counterspell waiting for me, so I am going to phase step here.
Okay.
Nate, looking around here, are any of these trees that I think would offer me full cover?
Not without moving further into the tree line. Essentially, you would need to move
Right,
off
right,
of the map. Yeah.
Off of the map for full cover.
Yeah, I would say like this
Okay.
tree down here would, like the things at the edge represent denser foliage. You guys are here in this slightly more open area because of that. It gives you good sightline into the trees around you.
Alright, well then I'm just gonna have to hope I'm lucky. I'm gonna Blade Song for extra movement, move to that little frond over there, and then cast Greater Invisibility on myself.
Very nice.
And hope it doesn't get counterspells.
You do not feel a counter spell go off. You are concentrating on greater invisibility for the
Right,
next minute.
next turn now I'm gonna unleash hell on those people.
Dagger, which is glowing brightly. And he will attempt to jab out at the skeleton before him, despite Dragonbait's.
My game plan here is get the shit and run, and then come back in a second and get him up.
You only have a minute, right, with Revivify?
Yep, so it's been, what, a turn?
Yeah.
Or about to be a turn?
He's had one.
Yeah,
turn
he's
dead.
had one
Yeah,
turn
only one
dead.
turn.
Okay. I will say with the 28, you do find a powdered bag of diamonds, a large diamond, larger actually than you were looking for, as
Sure.
well as in the same pouch a spell scroll.
You don't
That-
need to use the diamonds the scroll has enough.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Well, I can't use it on this turn, so God.
Yeah, so you find those three things. Which of them do you take?
I'm gonna take the scroll.
Okay. Velthek, please remove this scroll from your sheet. Grimcook, please add a spell scroll up for Vivify onto your sheet. That is your action to acquire that thing. You are still basically lying on the ground.
Right,
Start of
yeah.
this turn.
That's what I feel like. It was just like a crawl over, grab,
Mhm.
and like stand.
Okay, stand, half your movement. What you want to do?
I need to move my sheet so it's not blocking my
Nate?
entire fucking.
Yes, sir.
The text of Charm Monster says you make a Wisdom saving throw. Does so advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. If you fail the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends, or your companions do anything harmful to it. Does that mean me or any of my
Valindra.
companions?
Any of your companions do something harmful to her. Right? Wait,
Got
hold
it.
on. Can you wait? Let me look at it again.
It uses the spell uses it in multiple places. I think it refers to me as the target.
Yes, if you or your friend that you fighting.
Okay, so if any of her companions harm me, the spell ends. I think I was just checking to make
Hold
sure
on,
that
let me
it
see.
wouldn't break based on them harming my friends. But I don't think it does.
Each time the target takes damage, it makes a new Wisdom saving throw against the spell. If the saving throw, where is the text that you're saying? Because the only thing I see about
I'm
friendly to our
I'm
fighting
looking
it.
at Charm Monster. I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong spell. My bad.
Yeah, that'll be the thing. Dominate monster is the big one. It can basically force you to do anything.
My apologies. I was reading the wrong spell.
It's also meant like as a a lich has this so that they can control powerful undead. So it of course it would also work on a man, even an elf.
Right.
Okay, so Grimco, you've run away. You're 15 feet, and you nimbled.
Yeah.
Okay. Orders for Georgie.
Yeah, just keep fighting.
Okay.
And
What's he do?
Some bites on the Minotaur skeleton.
Hell yeah. Bite.
But I'm
Chomp,
gonna
chomp,
tell
chomp,
him
chomp.
to charge it up a little bit. So
Okay.
the electricity's gonna start flowing. And
A 9 is not going to do it,
friends.
but a 20 will. For 14, very nice. Chops in that one is definitely bloodied.
And there's a weird. Okay, I'm just gonna assume it's not supposed to be there. There's like a yellow cone on my screen.
You can just delete it.
How do you? I'll do it after.
If you mouse over, there's a...
Yeah. George's just gonna move over a slight bit to let Helena through. She wants to get through there, and then
Okay.
that's it.
He is gonna provoke an opportunity attack doing that.
That's fine.
That's a natural 20
Okay.
for 27 slashing damage with great axe.
I was gonna Misty Step.
It's
You
okay.
didn't have to do that.
You could have walked through anyway. I just wanted to do it thematically.
Okay.
A few more people like enter your line of sight, Elena. The guard all tighten together. Masika is going to join you and Georgie on the front lines. She comes in from the side here, which will provoke this guard's prepared action. He stabs one-handed at her. A 17 would hit, but she will once again counterattack with her reaction and block it. So no reactions this round, but she's going to do 4 attacks on this turn. 16 does hit for 9. A crit is going to smash this guy unconscious to the ground. She moves
Next one in line.
Actually, she'll move this. Yeah, she'll move down the line. Who's also going to turn and try and stab at her. But a crit fail is definitely going to miss, and she's got 2 more mace swings. A 17 hits for 9 again. And another crit is going to put this one also on his ass. And that's going to be where she stops. As she basically just spins and smashes these guys each twice in the head, front and back, leaving them on the ground, basically opening the way for Helena. Grakdar, you don't have any ability to see invisible creatures or anything like that?
That's correct. I was going to do a perception check to see if I could figure out where she went.
Sure.
And that would be a normal. But with a 10, I probably don't have much of a clue.
You saw where she
Well, I saw her
teleported
face
to.
step, but I didn't necessarily... Would I have seen where she wound up?
You would have seen where she was running, but you have no idea how much she moved after she turned invisible.
Okay.
Basically,
so,
she turned invisible, and she could be already gone as far as you're concerned.
okay.
You knew she went like here-ish, and then she ran south. And somewhere
Okay.
along that, she cast greater invisibility, and you lost her.
All right. Well, so the only people I regard as friends are my friends and the Lich lady.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Then I will attack this Minotaur,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that, you know, I know how my rage works,
Mm-hmm.
and you know.
Yeah.
Bonk, bonk.
You would
right.
have advantage.
Okay.
So Helena is definitely fighting this thing.
Let me roll that again. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
19. So that'll hit for 10 bludgeoning and 5 fire. And then once more with feeling. For an additional 4 fire and 11 bludgeoning.
Okay. That is going to be more than enough. You were like 1 damage short on the first one of killing it, and the second one was so much.
And then I'll skate around down here to and through our telepathic link, I will say, I don't know where she is. Do you know?
She has cloaked herself. But she is south of you. I can see her. And she will say, 35 feet south of you. And, Solani, you peek out from around the frond. You can see that Valindra is staring straight at you, and her eyes are wreathed with this black, almost like she has larger eyes behind her illusory ones that she's looking at you with. And you realize that
So much
as a
for-
lich, she doesn't have eyeballs. She has other senses by which she perceives the world.
So
Oh,
much
and
for
I'm
that,
no
friends,
longer
like me.
resistant to all damage.
Good to know. Good, your friends don't want to hurt you. Is that gonna be you?
Yeah, I can't think. Or I mean, I guess I can keep running. Let's see. I was here, so use 10, and then she said was 35 feet south, so I can move up to 40. Shit. I think about there works.
Okay.
That's good for you.
Yep.
Did the Minotaur attack me or anything?
No, it did not.
Okay.
It is under her control, and she has designated you as a friendly for them.
Got it.
This guy is unconscious. He's out of the turn order. Oh, goody gumdrops. It's time for Valindra to do something. Let's see. Eeny, miny, meeny, mo. catch that dirty cleric by his toe.
He's
Let's
already dead, bro.
see.
You did.
Let's see. She'll take a step closer towards Helena and say, "Your wizard's too far away to protect you, potentiate." And she's going to cast Blight at you.
Ooh.
Can I please get a con save, Helena?
You're
Wow.
good at those. Kill it.
24 will save. You will take half damage, so 18.
Oh, sure, that saves.
Did you get healed, Helena?
Oh, I
Was away.
yes. I thought like, oh, I didn't heal from last night.
No,
from
I
the
did
resting.
that damage.
Yeah, it was.
You took 19 fire damage.
19 originally. Right?
Yes.
Plus the 18.
Plus 8, and
just
you
now.
already did the 18. Yeah.
Okay, so
It was the
123.
original recipe.
There you go. My bad. Sorry about that.
No worries. I just looked over. I was like, everyone should be injured. Hold on, what's happening here? That's gonna be that for her. And you see that she starts to float into the air a few inches above the ground as her mortal form is stripped away moment by moment.
Wait.
And it's your
where?
turn.
Wait, where is she?
Valindra.
Where is she?
She is right up here. She should be
Oh,
just on
okay.
the edge of your vision.
Oh,
She
okay,
a
okay.
bad bitch.
I was just like in front of me. There's no one in front of me. Maybe my roll 20's messed up. Okay.
No, yeah, you're just shy of being able to see her. It looks like it is your turn.
I would like to Misty Step.
Okay. To where?
Right
You can go anywhere
here.
30 feet for 30 feet, right there. Okay.
Is that 30 feet? Hold on. is
Yep,
that-
that's exactly 30 feet.
Oh, God bless. Okay. I'll go here.
Very
Holy
nice.
fuck.
Helena, you murmur a word, and there is a loud chuckle in your head from your sword as you appear on with a flaming sword raised behind the two casters.
Yes.
What's gonna happen?
I'm going to fucking murder
Which one first?
this one?
Okay.
Yes. I'm sorry. Is he doing anything?
Yes, he's the one that cast a fireball at all of you. He also is the one that tried to magic missile you and counterspelled you earlier.
Okay. But that's it? That's all he's not doing anything else?
Not
continuously?
I mean, he's doing stuff as well. He's clearly not as powerful as she is.
Okay.
This appears to be a dude follower of hers, with the red robes and the iron staff and stuff.
Gotcha. I want to two-handed. Can I do that?
You can drop your shield. Uncheck your shield at the bottom.
That would do more damage, right? If it's a two-handed,
Yeah.
ideally.
Yeah.
If I-
does a D10 instead of a D8, but
If-
depending how important the AC is for you.
Is okay. No, I'll keep it just in case.
Okay.
Alright.
An 18 is just going to miss as she knocks the flat of your flaming blade to the side with her bare hand, which you can now see has long curved talons for nails.
Okay.
And her skin it's like white like parchment, literally like it's been bleached of life itself.
Gosh. I have another attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
24 is definitely going to hit. She cannot shield that. Alrighty, you chop in for 12 slashing and 8 fire.
And I would like to.
She's
do
not resistant to either of those, so 20
action
total.
Surge.
Action surge, 2 more.
Yeah, let me get rid of that.
25 will hit, but she will shield the 19. The last one she blocks with a magical shield.
And I'm trying to think, is there something else I have?
16.
Bonus
more.
action. Did that already.
And she needs to make 2 concentration saves. First one against 10, the second one also against 10.
Fail. Fail.
A 22 will succeed, and 11 will save.
Damn it!
Yeah. Oh.
Alright.
It's 10 or half the damage, whichever is lower, or whichever is
Yeah.
higher. And yeah, 16, 10, 11 is still gonna do. I will say that I will no longer. I realized on a crit fail that she cannot fail concentration saves of less than DC 11. So we're looking for instances of 24 or higher damage. That said, Helena, do you have a bonus act? Oh, you already Misty stepped on this turn. Would you like to move any further?
No. For now,
Okay.
I'm okay here.
Alrighty. Dragon bait attacking. He swing. 18 hits for 21 damage, nearly cleaving this thing in half, and goes again. A 21 is definitely going to hit for 22 damage. Well, kills this thing several times over. And he'll turn to still step to stand next to Artus, defend his friend. Guards.
Wait, is Artis not? Or no, he is in the turn order. Never mind. Goes after
Yeah, he's-
Swanee.
Yeah, he
He's
was
only
he
had
was
one
stabbing
before.
folks before.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
I haven't seen him use his fancy magic yet, though.
This guy's gonna step in front of his guy and stab with the spear. A 5 well misses Masika. This guy has to choose between Helena and Masika to deal with, and that's a hard choice for many reasons. He's gonna try and take a page out of his master's book. He's going to say, your friend there is actually on our side. That's why she came here so quickly. Put her down. It's a suggestion, Helena. Can you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Yes. Oh, I haven't. Here we go.
A 14 is exactly what we needed to save.
Oh.
You are not charmed by
Oh.
the dastardly wizard.
Oh. God, I'm.
However, the guards are not super happy that you're trying to stab their boss, and they're gonna try and stab you. Bet you're about to be real glad you kept your stuff. That's a 22 to stab at you.
Yes, sir.
Would you like to cast shield?
Yes.
Okay. What does that bring your AC up to? +5.
+5, 26.
26. All right. The 22 scrapes off. Velthek, you are dead for another turn. Do you have any insights for us from beyond?
It's fucking cold out here.
I'm cold.
Minotaur skeleton attacks Dragonbait this time. 23 is definitely going to hit Dragonbait for 8 slashing. Solani, you're invisible. You are aware that while you're invisible to most people, one not person can definitely see you.
Well, she can watch this coming. As I am furious, I'm going to cast Chain Lightning at her face.
All right. Are you within range to cast Chain Lightning from there?
It is 150 feet to cast
Oh my
it.
goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
Who are you
Get
targeting?
that bitch.
I'm going to target her, and then I choose 3 other targets. So I'm going to go to her, that guy, and the wizard.
Okay.
You'll need to make dex
Valundra
saves.
First.
Mechanical question. Do I see where the spell originates? Like, do I
Yes.
see the lightning arcing out?
Yes. 100%.
Oh shit.
That's
That
fine. I
spot
did that
is
intentionally.
definitely very
That's my
clear.
move.
Okay, a 22, a 5, a 20, and a 6. So,
So,
2 of them
55.
succeed, 2 of them fail.
All right, on a failure, that's 27.
Ooh, that's enough. It rolls a 1.
One of the guards succeeded, one of them failed. They both die. This
How's he
guy,
looking?
the mage, had failed. I'm checking right now if he has absorb elements.
No.
Mm.
That's a no. That's a no
He
on that
dies.
front.
I'm
He's
assuming.
going to
Is that-
be evaporated,
Oh, fuck.
exuferated. So now we go to her. So she succeeded, and she's resistant to lightning. So
Oh, son of a bitch.
55 becomes 27, becomes 10 plus 13.
Which
And
means she'll
she is-
auto succeed
She
on
is
the
able to
concentration.
succeed on the concentration, yes. However, she's not looking great. There is a large hole ripped in her spectral form by a chunk of lightning that hit her and then blasted out through her arms to 3 of her allies, killing all of them.
You're not the only wizard in this jungle, you bitch. And then I'm gonna move 40 feet. That'll be me.
Okay. We'll go to Valindra. Legendary action. She is going to shoot a cantrip at Solani. A 24. Ray of Frost.
So let me do. Now they have my by the song off. Let me do some math real quick. It's a T. Went to 20. I will shield that for to get my AC 25.
25, okay. Bounces off. You've got shield for the rest of the round. Arctis is going to call out to the world in general. Krakthar is going to kill all of us unless we just snap him out of it! As he's desperately stabbing at the Minotaur that's standing over him. Actually, I'm gonna say he's not. He's going to... Because he doesn't know how con saves work. He's just a guy. He's going to take the attack of opportunity from the Minotaur skeleton. Which a 14 will actually hit. For 13. Big cut on his arm as he sheaths his dagger and is going to...
Homie's got a longbow.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide if he looks at his ring for a moment and then pulls his longbow off of his back. And he's gonna fire 3 arrows at her in quick succession. The 24 will hit, but the 16 and the 6 bounce off of her extended hand as she points towards him. Fuck! Grimka! It's slightly less hot in the area directly next to Velthek. However, it's kind of collapsing over by the Lich.
Right. Okay, well. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. My game plan might be a little bit harder to achieve than I think.
Yeah?
Now that I'm thinking about it. How long has he been dead, Art, by this point?
3 rounds.
Which turns?
He's we're coming up on
We've
his
got enough
third
time.
turn dead.
We got time.
And it's been,
Yeah.
we're approaching 18 seconds. Yeah.
Okay. If we have time, then I'm gonna save that because I feel like I would just get counterspelled regardless.
Well, Revivify has a range, so as long as you're 60
It
feet
is
out, you can.
touch.
Oh, is it touch? Shit.
Yeah.
Wait till she's dead.
A scroll, I don't believe can be counterspelled
No,
because it's not you.
it's not
casting
me
it.
casting the spell. Fuck it.
The
Then I
magic
run
is
over
in
and
the
cast
scroll.
it.
If that's what's stopping it mechanically, I don't believe that that's how it works.
Yeah, no, yeah. I think
Mhm.
she would just like take the scroll in her hands and like look and just sprint over and like dive next to him and just start like doing the spell.
Okay. Revivify is in the Artificer spell list, and you have 3rd level spell slots. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You are able to read the spell as an action and cast it without having to provide any of the components. Do you have any descriptors for what it looks like as you cast the spell?
I think for her, she just like runs over and flops it out, and she starts to like speak the. I'd imagine since it's like Velthex, it's more of like a prayer thing. So she like flips it open, puts on like glasses, and she starts reading. She's like, "Wow, the first time ever praying," and she'll like read the spell, and sort of light sort of arcs out of the scroll and just goes into the body. And she's like, "Is he alive?"
Velthek,
Probably.
what does it look like as your soul returns to your body?
God. Probably a very shallow breath as I'm still at 1 HP. The light probably brightens up just a little bit again. At that point, I'm just like, I'm still lost, like half groggily. I've been dead for like fucking 16,
Almost 20
18
seconds, yeah.
18 seconds, and I'm just like looking at Gribka and just give her a silent nod, just so I don't give myself away right away. So I assume with the screams, everything's still going on.
Yeah, and I am just gonna take the remainder of my movement. So I was here, 20. Just move a little bit closer to the rock, and then Georgie, I will order Georgie to turn it up a notch, so he'll overdrive.
Ooh. Well, you do not have an action to overcharge your golem. Casting the
Oh yeah, true. I
scroll
can't
is an
overcharge
action.
him. Right. Okay.
Apologies.
Okay. Well, either way, I'm gonna send him over there to fight me.
Mm-hmm. This guy
And-
first.
Yeah, I was gonna say he'll take this guy off.
19 definitely hits. For 5 piercing, bloodies him. 20 is definitely gonna hit. What does that look like?
Yeah, Georgie just walks over, sort of like knocks him down, and basically just like crushes him underfoot. And he'll move over and then he'll stay.
Okay. We'll go to this guy. As Georgie approached him, it did provoke his prepared action. So he's going to stab once for that, and again for his turn. A 20 on the reaction, and a 22 on his turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both.
Does he have resistance to necrotic damage, Georgie?
No.
Okay. 7 piercing, 13 necrotic on the first one, 20 total. The second one is 4 piercing, 9 necrotic, 13 total. So 33 total.
Oh no, Georgie. He broke it, did.
He break it, it did.
He break it, did.
Alright, on that last stab, yeah, he into Georgie, and he looks fine, and then there's that burst of necrotic that these strange black flinted spears have. And he crumples into a pile, and this guy's going to step over. Actually, he's gonna go around this way towards Helena. We'll get to Masika, who is going to try and get on the opposite side of Valindra with a advantage, swinging her mace. But her shield will catch all of those. As she wails on Valindra. Grekdar.
Okay, I'll move to where I saw the spell come out.
Mm.
So I
So
think that was
over
about
there-ish.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will recklessly attack.
Okay. 2 attacks at normal then.
And hit nothing.
Hmm.
And over the telepathic link, before I do the second one, where is the murderer?
30 feet north.
Okay, I think I moved 10 because I was here.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
10.
15.
And then move over here.
Yeah.
And and I have reach.
Uh-huh.
So I did the first attack recklessly, so I'll do this attack just kind of. Do you want me to like roll a percentile dice to see if I hit the target, or how do you want to play this?
So, how about...
Because she just said 30 feet north.
Right, yeah.
So I ran that way.
But she's not able to give you, like, anything other than just suggestion into your mind.
Okay, I'll roll.
But but there's something to be said for you're a big guy and you can like swing, but you have to.
Well, how about
specify
I roll a
where.
D4, or
Mhm.
I'll flip a coin, or D4 or a D3 because it wouldn't be south. So I'll roll a D3. 1 is west, 2 is north, 3 is east.
Okay.
So I swing over here.
Okay.
Or I mean, the other option would be just a perception check to see if I can figure out.
Yeah, I
Where
guess
she is.
like, it's hard because you as a player know where she is, right? So it's like you
Right.
can't just be like, I'm using all of my facilities to try and figure out where she is based on like. I would have said I think the smarter thing, the way we should have done this turn is I should have made you make a survival check at the start of it, but we didn't do that. We're
We
here
can go
now.
back. Or do you want me to redo it?
No, this is I think it works in the fiction. I'm just saying like mechanically where it's clunky because of the
Right.
control. No, I like the way that you resolved it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like I want like going for what your next turn would look like. It's gonna be a little different if you're still under the control.
Okay.
You swing into the ground, and what I'll say is, since Solani's not hiding, was there an audible reaction as Gregdar smashes a tree? Is like with enough force that you're like, God, that would have broken my legs, and leaves fire on the ground.
I think I don't know if she would really make a sound. She's kind of like she's been in fights before. She's kind of focused on
Right.
up there. She would have been more worried once he got up there, but once she sees his back is to her, I don't think she'd be too concerned.
Okay. Well, Gregdar, you're sure where she's not, but you're pretty sure she's near you. And if she
Okay.
moves, you will still be able to like hear that initial moment.
Okay.
Do you have a
all
bonus
right.
action she can do?
I don't think I really have anything worthwhile to do with the bonus action. Do the attacks that I made count for maintaining my rage, or does my rage end?
You're trying to attack something. I will.
Yes,
I, will say just
I am
because you're
trying
not-
to murder shit.
Yeah, you're not. Just because you're not hitting an invisible creature that you. I actually had this exact conversation, and I used barbarian raging against an invisible creature in the argument. I said, well, you're still trying to hit a creature. It doesn't mean that you don't have to hit someone to continue rage. You have to try and hit them. Just because you're swinging in the wrong place, that's not your fault.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to know if I needed to spend another rage to.
It would be
Go
dumb
back.
that blindly attacking because you're furious ends your rage. Like that's literally what rage is about. You're so overwhelmed.
I
it would be
agree
so-
with you. I just,
Yeah, totally fair.
it's definitely a GM call.
For sure. At the end of Graktar's turn, we're gonna get legendary action for 2 actions. Helena,
Yes.
Valindra fixes her gaze upon you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw against her magic or become frightened.
Fudge.
If you have any bonuses against becoming frightened, please note them now. I'm not sure if you have Indomitable yet or anything like that.
I do. I do have Indomitable. Indomitable? Yes. Hello?
Yes, Indomitable
okay.
would allow you to re-roll that. You did fail.
Okay. I'll let you know. Wow. Alright.
Okay, would you like to use your once per session?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
19 is what we were looking for. That'll get you there. You are not frightened and are in fact immune to her frightened effect for 24 hours.
Oh, God bless.
So now it's her turn, and she needs to deal with you because you're not frightened of her. Let's do quite a bit of damage to our fighter while the cleric is still inoperable. Shall we?
I'm
She-
gonna be down enough for a while.
Points a finger at you and then jabs it out towards your chin, and as you pull back you see that the finger seems to blacken and become even more putrid, and a short jet of necrotic energy shoots at you and latches onto your neck and throat, and you begin to have trouble breathing. Please give me a Constitution saving throw versus Finger of Death.
Oh my god.
You got this.
Oh.
A
Boom.
21 will save. You are going to take half the damage. So 26.
Yikes.
It's still a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's a 7th level spell. And we'll go to you as she'll step away from Mysika. And over to here.
So
It's going to be your turn.
I have
Does
a
Masika
question.
take an AOO?
She has
I-
already used her reaction that
Okay.
round.
Can I hit her? With
You can?
opportunity? Yeah.
No, not with opportunity. She's
Oh.
moving within your range.
Okay, I have a question because this
I
is
have
my
answers.
first time using this spell. If you
Mm.
look in my spell list, the
Uh-huh.
most minute
Uh-huh.
meteors.
Yep.
If I use that and I use like the bonus
Uh-huh.
to cast, would that be at a disadvantage or is that
No, you're not making an attack. You're throwing them and picking a point. They hit that point and then explode, and then people in that area make a save against it. So you actually, the first time you cast it, it's just an action to cast, and you can automatically have 2 of them shoot out. You don't need to use your bonus action the first turn. And then on further turns, you can use your action for other things and use your bonus action to throw more orbs.
Okay.
Meteors, if you will.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna cast minute meteor.
Minute meteors, please. Paste the spell. What does it look like? These 6 pieces of rock. Where do they come from?
The blade itself, since it's all fire. I imagine.
love that.
Like, yeah, maybe like it just conjures a magic sword. And maybe she raises like the sword
Mm-hmm.
up, and then yeah, as she brings it down, like the meteors like start to sort of like swirl and surround her.
Perfect. I assume
Uh,
you send them to explode behind her, or are you going to target the guard? Or 1 for each?
Her.
Her, 2
oh,
for her.
both.
All right.
Yeah.
You throw them out, and they swerve around her and hit the space behind to explode forward. Please give me the damage for that.
How do I do that? Is it on my core?
So
Yes, it is.
yes, minute meteors. So click that twice for me. Alright, you don't get the dueling of the flame tug, so it'll just be the 6 and the 5 on those 2, but let me roll dexterity saves. A 14 will save on the first one, and 19 will save on the second one, so it's going to be half damage, so 3 and 2.
Well, it says a 15 is the save.
Is your save 15 or 13? Your save is 15. Okay, so she will use her legendary resistance on that first one. To take half damage from that. You still have your bonus action.
Yes, which is I can attack, right? I casted a spell, can't I attack?
Is that the feat, or is it when you cast a cantrip you can attack?
Ah, that's right. I guess her bonus action. I don't think I can do anything else. No, yeah, that's all I can do, I believe.
Okay. But you are now concentrating on minute meteors, and you have 4 more of them.
Yes.
Alrighty. We'll go to... Actually, at the end of your turn... How... Yeah, she's gonna do it. She's going to... glance between you and Masika, who have closed the distance, and with this damage you did bloody her. And she is going to use all 3 of her legendary actions right at the start of this circle, as she disrupts life around her. I need a Constitution saving throw versus necrotic damage. Masika and the guard will be making one as well. The 2 guards on the ground are unfortunately going to die.
They got paid well.
You can't even spend it.
So con save, please, Helena.
Oh, okay. I was like, did he say me?
Yes, you. You are going to save. The guard is going to fail. So you and Masika both take half of this. Oh wow, fairly low. So only 11 necrotic damage to you and Masika. Masika is definitely bloodied by this.
We're slightly above average, so.
It's true. Where's Dragonbait? Dragonbait, Holy Avengers swing, 15 hits for 16 damage, which is exactly what we were looking for. He snorts something at Artis, who says, I think we have to. And Dragonbait is gonna start moving in a direction. As the already short Dragonbait runs over to Gregnar, who is pushing, I believe, like 8 or 9 feet at this point. He's going to swing heavily with his Holy Avenger.
I did
And
recklessly
he
attack
has
the last time,
advantage.
so he has advantage.
So that's a 26 to hit you.
Definitely hit.
He runs up and stabs you with it. 11 slashing halved to 5, and he's going to loudly shout, "The scent of ham."
Ooh, ham.
Mm.
So advantage on a wisdom saving throw because it's a charm effect.
Hmm.
Ah, fuck. I'll use my once per
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
for all the good it did. I have to roll a 19, or I have to roll an 18 or better to get out of this.
You have to
I-
roll a
I-
19 or better to get out of this.
What's that?
You have to roll a 19 or better to get out of this.
Uh,
The frightening effect has a lower DC.
Oh, okay. I look at Dragonbait and like, what the fuck?
Both the smell of both wood smoke and ham are strong in your nose. Concern, nervousness, worry, devotion.
Can I give away my position and yell out, "Don't kill him, he's only after me"?
And snaps back around.
Yeah, Dragonbait kind of like he like just stabbed like into your leg, like just a little bit. He's all for 5 damage, and he'll pull back. Velthek, hey bud, you look down. You realize that though you were completely dead, you never let go of the staff.
At least they didn't fail that part. As I will stand up and pump a fucking heal spell into myself.
Okay. No! Counterspell. She has to roll for it, though. She is obviously an int caster. Int check, DC 16. That's a 20.
Yep, that'll fail.
But that made her use her reaction.
She's
You
up.
lay there and die!
Ladies first. As I will stumble back for a moment to keep my guard.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Are you staying prone?
Stood up.
Okay. Alrighty. R just claps a hand on your shoulder to steady you. Solani. Grakthar is looking vaguely in your direction with a stare that can only be described as Hulk-like.
That's fine. I won't be there long. Seeing her use her counter spell, I am now going to confidently. My other spells are necrotic, so I doubt that'll do much good. But I can upcast Scorching Ray to 5th level and just barrage her with 6 rays of Scorching Ray.
You can do that thing.
I think I will. Just gonna light her up with beams of fire. 18.
18
17,
misses, 17 misses,
Jesus.
13 misses.
Oh no.
28
How about 28?
Yep.
Miss.
Oh.
God, those
Oh.
were. Oh God,
That
that's
was really unfortunate.
you. Can I use my once per day on one of those? Just because I want to
Yeah,
feel a little
choose
bit better.
whatever. Choose whichever one.
Okay,
Okay.
at least 2. At least I got
Go ahead.
2 on. That's something, I guess. So 15 fire damage.
In fire damage, she is scorched and burned, but she does not seem like she's gonna die anytime soon.
That I feel bad about how many miss, but that's fine. And then in this continual game of cat and mouse, I am gonna run over there to that rock.
Okay. Grakthar, you hear her run away.
Okay.
Running away is not a quiet thing.
Right.
That's fair.
Is that gonna be you?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, we'll go to Artis, and he's going to say, "We don't have much choice!" As he calls out in the direction wherever Solani was standing before, and he's gonna turn his longbow towards Grakthar. I doubt this hurts him much anyway! 16.
Misses.
A 24.
Hits.
Okay.
Oh wait, he's making
Yeah.
these at advantage because I had
Does
recklessly
reckless
attacked.
work on ranged attacks?
Yes.
I think it's all attacks against me are
Okay,
made
so
with
that'll be the
advantage.
first attack. So,
Okay.
24 for 5 piercing.
Reduced to 2.
Reduced to 2. Give me some kind of sign, big guy! And he's knocking another arrow.
We have 2 clear targets. One's an evil lich, and you're shooting the not lich?
That 23 hits.
Do you get a save on each instance of damage?
Oh yes.
So give me a save for the first one. Before. Well, I'll say he'll shoot the second one. Okay. 5 piercing is again reduced to 2. As like again, pin
20 or 19 or 18.
You need a 20 or higher to save. So that
my
third
God.
arrow is gonna find a home in you for a 21 to hit. Come on, 19 or 20 on the die. Come on. Come
How
on.
much damage?
5. Oh,
No.
Hitting Grakthar with a wisdom is like the best thing you could do. The only better would be intelligence.
Like most barbarians, hit him in the thinky state.
Hit him in the brain space.
yeah. And he'll shout back, Salani, I shot her with my bow. It went right through her.
So he's not gonna say anything not to give her position away.
Yeah, he's still shouting as if you're over here.
That's fine.
He'll actually step in front of Velthek from Grakthar at least. We'll go to Grumka, who's like, you're not on your belly, but you're low to the ground, hiding in the skeleton.
Because I was like crouching to get out of sight of Valindra. I'm doing my best to be the buff mage I know I'm supposed to be. Okay.
Don't bump into me.
I don't. I make extra sure to like act like they're not even there. I can't even see you.
That's what he's saying. Don't bump into me.
Dude, I just bowl you over. Oh, sorry.
Solani dies. That's how low her HP is.
And I'm
She's
gonna
now
cast. I'm gonna try and cast haste on Helena.
Okay. You do so. Helena, you are now under the effect of haste. You gain +2 AC, advantage on dexterity saving throws, and an additional action on each of your turns. In addition to that, your speed is already doubled.
And then I'm gonna back step, like, I think I have like 1 more, 2 more spaces of movement there.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna stay here.
Alrighty. Mystica running in to try and help the stuff that's going on. Do you say anything as she runs into the space that you were just fireballing or meteoring?
Careful.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Ground's so
she'll
hot.
she'll slap at Valindra a couple times, and she'll hit 1 for 6 bludgeoning, and then dart to the side by you. As we'll go to Grakthar.
I heard her move.
Yes.
So may I make a survival check to see if I can
Yes.
figure out where?
Yes.
20.
Yeah, you can see the footprints in the earth here, as well as the still pressed down area of grass where she's standing.
Okay. Then I will start to move that way.
Dragonbait, realizing that he has the magical sword and is the one that is more meaningfully hurting you, is going to let you go and turn towards Valindra as the undead. Grimka, do you take an attack of opportunity as Big Thar charges by you?
Hell no. Absolutely not.
Does Dragonbait hit me as I'm leaving his space?
No. He realized he's the one with the magic sword. He needs to go over to Valindra. He realized that his artist said that his bow didn't do any damage.
Okay, so then I try and make attacks at Solani with disadvantage?
With disadvantage, yes.
Okay,
You're trying
then
to attack
I-
something
Unless
can't
you
see.
want to reckless, I guess.
Then I will reckless to make it just a straight roll.
For sure.
Go for it.
For sure, dog.
For sure, dog. Yeah.
Oh no!
For sure, dog.
So my concentration breaks, believe it or not. I don't know what the damage is, but I'm gonna assume my concentration breaks. Yeah, okay. I'm down.
No.
Finally getting to see the
Not to
moment.
be
you
but your mandate is
smash.
to kill me. I'm not dead yet.
You smash to the ground the betrayer, but you can see that she is still breathing. She hasn't even given up your mistress's form.
Do what you gotta do, buddy. Do what you yeah.
Oh.
An attack on any downed person counts as 2 failed death saves. Please mark
No.
2 failed death saves, Solani.
You gonna use that offhand,
Grakthar.
buddy?
Oh, that's right, I do have that!
Don't do it. Don't do it. No.
I mean,
Let the hate come through you, yeah.
he would do it, I feel like.
That's
Grakthar would beat that thing until it was dust.
I guess technically. Wait, let me double check my blade song if it goes away, because it's not a concentration. Can use which lasts a minute and oh nope, yep, it ends. Okay. Yeah, 16 will hit.
Oh
I'm dead.
no, she's dead.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Let the hate flow through you.
There's a
Oh.
snap and a pop and a wet sound, and Solani's chest caves in around Grakthar's hammer.
Oh my god.
I like how I helped you kill me. That was interesting.
Yeah, I totally forgot about
And you hear in your mind, good work. You just killed the only person you ever swore to protect. And the spell ends. Grakthar, you see, you come back to yourself as you heft the hammer that ended Solani's life. Her body still on fire before you.
I'm half like he would drop to his knees like, what the fuck have I done? But he's also really angry at her. And so I turn. And that was all of my movement. I'm pretty sure to get
I believe so.
there.
40 feet.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I feel like shit. Thanks, Nate.
I don't feel like shit. I'm here having the time of my life. I'm laughing my ass off.
Please don't feel bad. This is me. I've done this.
Normally, I
done
feel
it.
like I had a hand in this too. I'm the one that gave you killing blow. It was a group
There's-
effort.
There's a loud laugh. I have time. Time that you all don't. You can't stop me. I'll keep coming. There's nothing you can do! And she reaches out to grab Helena and attempts to paralyze you and stop your breathing, Helena. Does a 25 hit?
No.
Because
Wait, yes.
of your shield.
Yes. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yes.
Yeah, +2,
And
so-
you have haste. Okay. Yeah, so you're at 28 right now.
Yeah.
God damn.
That'll bounce off, and she'll grin wide and full of teeth. And she is going to Misty Step to a place that is behind full cover. You know that it is some distance into the trees. Helena, you swing your sword right through the spot where she just was and glance into the woods. You know she ran north, but you're no idea where and then where she may have ran after that.
Can I chase her?
You're very fast, but you don't know where she went.
Or she
You can
went
make me a
north?
perception check as you run.
Okay. Make sure I'm normal. Perception, perception. I am missing a glasses.
It blends in with persuasion and performance.
Oh.
It's all the PE ones.
Mm.
On a 15, you run your doubled speed 60 feet into the forest, which, you know, she can't have gotten much farther than that, and you're glancing around, but you can't see her with a 15.
Mm. Can I? Nah, I can't roll again. Right? No, I can't.
I'll say if you have something else you want to try, you do have another action. because of haste. There are limited things that you can do with that extra action, but
God, I don't even know if I could. I could. Can I magic missile her? I don't know where she's at. So
you
I
have to
can't.
be able to see someone to
Yeah.
magic missile them. Yeah.
No, that's it. I can't do anything.
You glance around and it comes to your mind the thing that everyone was calling this person. They called her Shadow Mantle. And in the shadows underneath the trees, you can't discern her from anything else. Dragonbait is going to run forward, dashing his full turn. He's not able to catch up to you, but he does reach Masika, places a worried hand on her as she grimaces in extreme pain. Velthek.
With a gap, but just for safety, I'll use my 7th level for a heal.
Okay.
And going to go over to my bag and grab my diamonds and start heading
Okay.
towards Solani.
Your diamond has a big goblin-like thumbprint on one of the facets. Somebody rifled through this bag.
Good.
How many diamonds do you have? Because we gotta be burying through them.
Fewer now.
One.
A lot fewer now. I don't have just one. I have one big one, and then I have
I know you have the dust, but I didn't see anything else on your sheet.
400 gold of powdered diamond, which is what you can
400
use for
gold of
Revivify.
Right, you can use powdered for Revivify, so that's one more Revivify. Okay. You pull out both of those things.
Yeah.
Solani, you are dead. Artis is going to run over to here as well and kneel down to check on Solani. He places a hand on her and looks up at Grekthar, then very quickly looks away, aiming his bow at the trees. Doesn't fire. Grimka, you are concentrating on haste. Helena has disappeared from sight.
I'm just gonna keep it up because either she's fighting or she will come back. So I'm just gonna keep concentrating.
Okay.
I'll walk over and help out, but I'm not gonna chase it. I'm not gonna chase her with them.
Yeah, Masika's gonna go to start running, and Dragonbait's basically gonna stop her, and she kind of wobbles and falls a little bit heavily into a seated position. Grekthar.
Yeah.
6 seconds
so
have passed.
shock. Temptation to run after her, but mostly just drop the hammers and fall to my knees. Just saying, what have I done? Or what has Grakthar done? And I just look desperately at Velthek.
I can give it back.
All of you are able to hear through the woods the echoed words of a spell. Many of you would recognize Dimension Door, the spell. It's a teleportation spell that can take you at maximum 500 feet away, far outstripping anyone who's able to chase on foot. Helena, you know that she's gotten away.
She would curse multiple times. Very angrily.
It is your turn now, as she is removed from the turn order. If you would like to still act in turn order, you can do so. If not, you can just let me know that you're done, and we'll continue.
Well, that's it. I mean, she's gone, so.
Okay. Do you start heading back towards the group?
Yeah.
Dragonbait is going to wait for you as you arrive. The three of you Dragonbait and Masika can start heading back towards everyone else. Velthek.
With that, I am reaching my hand into that bag of powdered diamond and immediately reciting my prayers to Salvus.
Salt bay the fuck out of her with the powdered diamond.
Immediately as the diamonds falling down look almost like teardrops from each of the arcane eyes and start mending over the broken parts of her and stabilizing her enough as I will bring her back from the darkness.
All right, can we get a revivify in chat, please?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Solani, your soul returns to your body, slamming back in with a force like an electrical charge running through you.
I really hope I didn't have to feel that again.
All too familiar at this point.
That I'm going to say we are out of turn order.
I think she's still like groggy and she kind of dazed as she's coming back to life, and then she finally realizes Grakthar is kneeling next to her, and she's gonna push up as she can, just hug him, and goes, "That wasn't you. That wasn't you. That was her. I know. It's all right."
Grakthar will die if you command it.
Never. I would give my life for yours, Grakthar. Please. I know that wasn't you. That was her fault, not yours. There was nothing we could have done.
Start muttering prayers while holding the scepter.
So I just hugging Grakthar tightly.
When when Grakthar finds that witch, Grakthar will rip her limb from fucking limb.
Grakthar, I would be thrilled and honored if we could do that together. And tear that bitch apart.
Grakthar needs a brain shield.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
you've encountered that creature before?
Apparently, was an old friend of Velthik. She ran into us on the mountain pass where she, believe it or not, killed me there as well with a spell. Also, we did learn something about her. She can see past invisibility. I learned that the scary way.
Sadly, I've grown ever popular with the darker creatures of this realm. Been helping you and retrieving this.
A friend. Sorry, caught up on a friend of yours from the past. Another family member, I assume.
No, she's from the heart of the town. Said where we had met.
She's a fucking Thayan wizard, is what she is. Or they serve her, at least. And he points to the burnt and charred corpse that Solani left of the red-robed man, and he'll say, "That is the mark of Zastam."
It was not my intention of getting you wrapped up with this, and they are not interested in you or what you carry.
For now.
Velthik, I think as long as we're with you, we are wrapped up in this.
Fortunately. And soon she wouldn't be able to find us as quickly.
That also raises the concern we're going to need better sleeping arrangements if we're going to have her popping in and dispelling our magics like that.
Quite aggravating, yeah. Fortunately, the greater sight of what I'm able to do require a very large clear space.
I'm able to make something that's a little smaller, but I do not have the reagents for it on me in the jungle, unfortunately.
Perhaps there's some location we could journey to near here where we could scavenge for supplies.
Hopefully, before she returns.
You said you fought her recently. How long? I assume she escaped as well and resupplied her forces.
We killed her.
In the mountain pass before returning to the village.
A lich.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea where her phylactery may be?
Looked at
Considering,
Elphick.
considering she was living in the heart of Utal, I doubt it's anywhere near here.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Well, I might be able to divine something.
Do that. I need to finish up our rest.
Thankfully started this time.
Dragonbait will go back over to the square that you were at before, sheath his sword, and start dragging the bones away to clear the area.
Um, Speaking of, can I check one of the javelins that were chucked and see if they still have that shadowy energy on them?
Yeah, you can walk over. They're spears, yeah. You go and you pull it from the ground, and what is your alignment as you touch it?
Oh,
Lawful neutral.
As you touch it, there's a faint electrical current, like a static shock, but rather than you getting shocked, it's like you're shocking something. And as you're pulling the spear out of the dirt, you hear a crack, like a light bulb shattering. As you pull it up, the blade of the spear is cracked in half, part of it left in the earth, and it is, while sort of a darker, ashier steel, it appears non-magical. There's nothing, it's
Hmm.
not as interesting.
Seems their weapons are only attuned to the right kind of people. Interesting. Drop the shaft on the ground.
Hmm.
I'm surprised for a red wizard giving things like that away.
Let's see if they have a similar enchantment on their spell books. I'm gonna see if this man has a spell book on him. I'm not gonna grab
Yeah.
it yet. I'm just gonna see if I see one.
Yeah, you see a spell book on him.
All right.
They're more like loose pages that have been bound together.
All right. I would like to, as a ritual, start casting Identify on it to see if I see anything dangerous.
Okay, you do have to be touching it for the minute. Are you okay with that?
Fuck. That's right. I forgot about that. Um, I'll regular cast detect. No, I have to ritual cast. Ritual cast detect magic first
Okay,
instead of
you take 10
identify.
minutes and start casting Ritual Detect Magic. Is there anything anyone else is doing in these 10 minutes?
Recording
Uh,
herself.
Death Ward? Yeah.
Grakthar is standing uh, between Solani and where the, the Lich woman would come from,
Mm-hmm.
hammers back in hand.
Hmm.
Thank you, Grimko. Glad you remembered the scroll.
Yeah, good job, Grimka.
Well done.
Yeah. I made the sprint.
Helena would go up to Masika and would give her a hug.
She'll one-armed hug you back, but wince at the large stab wound that she has, the frost damage on her legs.
I'm sorry.
She's fairly injured.
Alright.
Also, make sure that you, Grekthar did heal you for 32.
Oh,
Helena.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good job, Graphic.
Grekthar, I'm sorry, Velthek. Whoops.
It's okay. I knew what you meant.
With a
Found
detect
religion.
with a detect magic, Solani, you do not detect any active magic that would have a class or a school of magic coming from the book. As far as you can tell, there are
Alright.
no active spells on it.
Alright, I will then pick it up and peruse it
Oh,
for a
sorry,
second. We'll
misclick.
see.
I was just trying to pull up the text. Sorry.
Grekthar's voice booms out into the forest. Grekthar! Thar.
I'm gonna do another Aura of Vitality.
Okay.
Help mend. Once again.
You peruse it. It appears to be an ordinary spell book containing levels of spells all the way up from cantrip to 5th level spells.
Alright, now all I need is money.
You can have all of Grakthar's, mistress.
I'm pretty sure she
I
can.
don't. I'm not gonna take all your money, Grekthar.
Grakthar will find another way to go to the whorehouse.
Grekthar, I'm sure with your charming good looks, you don't need to go to the whorehouse.
And I just hand you 500 gold.
But no, Grekthar, stop. No, keep your money.
35 healing for Masika, 41 for Solani.
Thank you.
And I
Masika will
fix George.
you can start trying to. I will remind you all that it is beyond the middle of the night. It is the witching hour. It is like 2, 3 a.m.
Are we still trying to rest or are we walking?
We need rest.
I
You
think we
definitely
gotta rest.
Yeah. So yeah, while we're resting, I would fix George.
Yeah, you're gonna need to sleep. You're gonna need to continue your sleep, or you're gonna start gaining exhaustion.
Yeah.
And
So
she's
I don't
before I
need
go to
that time.
just for good
Nate,
sake,
before I
go
go
to
to-
Solani. Right on his shoulder.
before I go to bed, can I search this wizard, see if he had any magical reagents or the necessary inks to transcribe spells on him?
Sure. Give me an investigation.
All right. What point rolls
You
tonight
find
from dog shit?
you find a small pouch of reagents, as well as a small, balled-up scroll, written in a human language that I don't believe you speak.
Is it common, elvish, or giant?
It is Thayan.
Oh, well.
You surmise it is Thayan, as you found it on a Thayan.
That does check out. No one here would happen to speak Thayan, would they?
No.
No.
Mistress, do you have the
No, I do not
the,
have the comprehend languages spell.
the language spell? You're very smart.
I do not have that spell, but I'll be sure to look out for it in the future.
Grakthar will pick you up and carry you into the bubble.
Well, bubble
Also-
no exists until
Yeah, I'm just
everybody
putting
there.
it down there. It takes an hour anyway.
Someone who would normally protest is too busy being a nerd and looking through a spell scroll and a spell book and be like, ooh, new spells. Also, she did not take your money, so I am not recording that. She did not take your money, Grakthar.
Okay.
You put that back in your character sheet.
All right, you make your way
Do you
back
want a
over.
potion? Grakthar has healing potions.
Oh, no, thank you. Velthic healed me up quite well, which I guess, Velthic, I now owe you 2 life debts at this point. Thank you, truly.
Suppose I own Grimcorn then.
Oh, are we? If we're taking bets, uh,
I have a question. Is it transferable? So, like, because you owe Velthek 2 and Velthek owes her 1, do you owe Velthek 1 and Grimco 1 instead?
That's
what?
true. Are they interchangeable?
Yeah, is it like currency or is it like a NFT?
Oh.
What's an NFT?
A non-transfer.
Non-fungible token.
You can't funge it. Do you get it? No
No.
funging. It's a really old Chulton law. No funging allowed.
No funge.
Ah, okay. I'll have to get that one recorded then.
Well, if it helps answer your question, I'd be more than happy to fight on Grimka's behalf. I'd be sad to see her go. The world would be a lot dumber without her.
Oh, look at you. Flattery. I'm not giving you my
Listen,
fungible tokens.
No, you can't.
unless
It's
your
illegal.
fundable tokens help me transcribe spells, then I do not want them. And then I'm gonna go in my way of relaxing, which is to study.
Hey, have a good time. I want
Get
to
my
fix
study tea.
Georgie. It's
Bye.
so
Have a good
fun.
time. You say from 5 feet apart.
Yeah.
I'm already lost in a world of knowledge.
I just don't get how this works because it says over the course of a long rest, you can repair the slain servant if you have access to the body.
Yeah, you would just have to not be inside the bubble.
Right. While I'm doing.
So if you're comfortable doing that, you can sleep for another hour and wake up and do work on him for the rest of the watch. You still need to sleep at least 6 hours. So that means you can fix
Yeah.
him with 2 hours and change uninterrupted time.
Yeah. I would. It also says that you only get half day. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
So
I'll do that.
everybody heads to bed. Masika will remain awake with Grekthar because they were the two that were on watch when this happened. You guys have about an hour left of this watch.
Did the ambush interrupt our long rest, or once
You
we're
did not
done,
battle
we...
for more than an hour, or yeah, you didn't
Okay,
battle for
just
more than
making
an hour.
sure.
So yeah,
Grakthar will. I'll go up here
Mm.
and kind of climb up into the tree so that I have a better vantage point. And do I need to roll athletics or something to climb up, or
No, you take a 10. You can climb it.
um,
You're a big, strong boy.
yeah, and just watching for any sign of that witch.
She comes back. Circle of death. Everybody dies. Grakthar, you're the only survivor because you ran away. No. You give me a perception as you climb up. You're up here.
Did I when the rest was going, did I meditate for the first two or
Yes.
okay.
So if you'd like, you can be on watch for these next ones. Silani took the first 2 watches with somebody, and then is now doing her trancing. All right, between you and Masika, you keep an eye on the surrounding jungles and have no issues for the next hour. Around about that time, Masika is going to stand. She'll step out of the bubble and call up to you, let you know that she's going to bed. She says, "Do you remember who I'm supposed to wake up?"
Grimka? Question mark.
Good enough for me. She'll walk around the bubble, reach in, tap Grimka on the shoulder. You roll over and you can see her outside the bubble. And she can't hear you. She can't hear you, but you can hear her. She says, "It's your watch. Get up." And
Uh,
starts walking back around.
and she'll like grab a bunch of her stuff and then grab like a bag of her like tools and just like trudge it through the grass and stuff over. Is
Okay.
Grakthar still in the tree?
He's up on the yeah.
Yeah, and she'll like huddle over here.
You probably don't see him right away,
Yeah, I
and then
don't
like
even see.
I'll climb down and head over to Grimka and pick her up and
Yeah.
just give her the biggest bear hug and say thank you for bringing Belthek back, which brought back Solani.
Yeah, of course. You're like way too big, and I'm way too small, and you're crushing me.
Sorry. Sometimes Grakthar doesn't know Grakthar's own strength and set you back down.
Thank, thank you. Can you
Can
watch me
Grakthar help
while I'm
with
fixing?
fixing your dog?
Well, helping me not die is good.
Can do.
And she'll just like, all right. And you'll hear her like rummaging through all her like tools. There's like metal clanging in the bag and stuff.
Walk over like, oh, here's Georgie's leg, and I pick it up and bring it back.
Just send it over there with the rest of them.
yeah, he's mostly like the internals are very damaged. Yeah, he's got the leg blown off from the arcing lightning, and he his face doesn't look good from biting through the armor and taking the magical blast of damage. But it's the necrotic damage to the insides that's the hardest thing to fix.
Yeah.
Uh, if you're gonna spend your time working, I'm gonna say you're doing that rather than keeping watch. So, Grakthar, why don't you give me another perception check for the last watch of the night? Yeah, oh my god, yeah!
Oof, not great.
17 gorillans come out.
Run for the bubble!
God.
You hear a shrieking sound. You look over and seeing a bug crowing at the sky. A orange burst of smoke comes up from behind it. The Terminates are here.
Oh my
Uh,
god, no.
Helldivers drop in.
no, we're not. We're
Oh,
not. This
fuck.
is though you're a little bit distracted by Grimka's working. You're very in your head, Grakthar. You've never made this much of a mistake before. You've never blundered in this way against your mistress before. It consumes you a little bit, I
Grakthar
think.
does not deserve to live.
Oh God! Oh
Oh
goodness!
my
About to
god.
find him with a rope somewhere. Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh goodness gracious!
Dare you
Um,
call that his blunder? That wasn't his
Grakthar
fault.
is a failure.
Oh no, my boy. I gotta help my boy. My only son.
my only son.
My boy, my only son. For the three of us who have listened to that podcast.
Hey, half the party is good. Is no longer an in joke.
Hey.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Morning will arrive, and for the first time in a while, morning is not heralded by a warm smack in the face of humidity and jungle smell.
Stinky corpses. Alrighty.
5, you all do get your long rest benefits. Everybody can click that delicious long rest button. That will
Yes.
heal up all of your NPCs. Yay, your NPCs! Clap for the NPCs.
I thought Masika was gonna die.
She was
I'm
on
very happy
20
she didn't.
HP
Jesus.
Oof. I'm
for
very happy she
most
did.
of that fight.
It's time
Yay!
to never leave my armor again.
Sleep in it.
Graktar,
I'm going to.
if you're curious, on that first round of attacks against me, you brought me down to 12 health.
Yeah, I was determined to murder.
I respect it. You gotta play the character.
I respect the hustle.
I
Create
respect the
food and water
hustle.
for breakfast. Death ward on myself.
Yeah.
Foresight.
I'm going through the fucking cycle. I'm gonna just go make a button for that real quick. That way I could just have that all typed out in a little fucking pocket.
Note to self: have Tensor's transformation so I can have a 50 temp HP booster. Because I die a lot.
Okay. I will say the thing that immediately happens that is not by the first thing that happens that is not like of your own volition is that as you're eating the food that Velthek has cast create food and water for, your filling but bland food, Artis will kind of fix you, several of you, with a gaze while chewing, swallow, and then say, if that's going to happen again, we need to be better prepared. You said that there might be a location nearby here where we could, I don't even know, set up defenses or something. Is there anything? Can we see your map?
Hopefully.
If I can find the reagents, I can make an extra dimensional dwelling that would hopefully keep us safe from her.
Excellent. Where is that?
I need reagents. I need a miniature portal card from Ivory, a small piece of polished marble, and a tiny silver spoon. I don't know if you would happen to know where in the jungle I might be able to find any of those, but I am open to suggestions.
He's scanning the locations that you have marked and unmarked on your sheet. He'll say, almost too far. A wreckage. It's not likely to have anything useful. Mesro is our destination. My home there would have everything you need, but we don't have time to get there. The only thing that's on the way that I don't recognize is that. And he stabs a finger towards Nangalore. What is that?
Where are we?
We don't know.
You
Yeah,
guys
just in the map.
are currently lost, as you know you're somewhere in this area, right?
Oh,
But your I'll say
okay.
he'll make his he's the one that's currently rolling survival, I believe.
Can I assist?
He's
I'm
got
trained in
+9.
survival
Sure.
to allow him to roll it
You'll
with
say,
advantage.
wait, where are we? And he goes, right?
He doesn't know.
Right there.
Uh,
And he gestures at sort of like
The
this
vague
area here.
Just fucking.
This like area. You know you were here yesterday, but you're one of these now.
Oh.
good to know. If Nanglo might not work, what about? I'm not sure. Is this an active town here? It seems to be on the coast. Perhaps it's a port city of some kind. Maybe they would have traders in and out.
Why don't people roll me history checks? I know that some people
Sure.
were pretty learned about Chult before they came here. I'll say Velthek,
Oh my god.
there was a directed question. Do you remember what Nangalore is? I believe that's marked in your hand, like your handwriting on this map, from something that happened all the way back in chapter
can't
1.
take it anymore. Eating a burger with no honey mustard.
Dan, you eating a burger with no honey mustard?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't good.
I always forget the soundboards here, and then it happens.
I thought we were told to avoid Nangalore.
Do you want to roll me a history to see what you remember about it?
It's gonna fail, but we'll go for it.
I believe in you.
Yeah, it's gonna fail.
You are not sure what that is. It's very hard to say. For everyone else, trying to think about Ishao, unless anyone is specifically trying to help Velthek with Nangalore. Ishao. You would know that that mark that is off of the edge of the land is accurate. This was a coastal settlement that sank into the sea.
Ah,
Grimka
so
specifically knows that all of the stone buildings of the city are completely underwater in what's known as Refuge Bay, a few miles from the shore. There are some houses that were set up shortly after the descent of the city, closer to the edge of the water, but they're all abandoned. The things that live in that area are sharks and dinosaurs.
Yeah, not a good
Unless you
idea.
want to. You could go scouring an underwater city for waterlogged trinkets. That's absolutely a thing, and you might be able to find everything that you're looking for there. But
How would we get down there?
angle.
you would need to
Then we have to
swim
fight
through
sharks.
shark-infested water. Yes.
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
I guess we're going to
All right.
Nangalore then. We're looking for trinkets.
What's is Kirsabal too far? The Arakokra settlement. Yes.
Yes, we were given a personal invitation for rescuing one of the kin at Firefinger.
Okay, so then that would be good, right? We should
Right.
probably
We
go there.
are on the way to Mesro, but we would hit Nangalo first if you want to try to find immediate refuge from nightly ambushes.
But we don't know that that's a good place to stop.
There's no guarantee.
We don't know that Kursabal will have the ingredients we need either. All of this is a crapshoot.
Speaking of concerns, and he'll tap the heart of Uptao, which you can
Hmm.
see has been scratched out and moved a few times on the map. There are like eraser marks over the Eldani Basin.
Mm,
How accurate is this location? And I think a few of you reflexively like look up, and the tree line is too close and everything to see any great distance in the sky except directly above you. But there's the thought of like that's a floating rock that could be anywhere.
I was there last time, but I doubt it would remain there. It's slow. So that was probably because she was looking for something. I can't guarantee everything on that.
Nate, would I know or can I make some kind of check to know if a lich has a limited range on how far they can be from their phylactery, or is it just they can go anywhere and then when they die they just go to it regardless of range?
You can make me an Arcana check.
Well, she didn't
They
die.
they have to be on the same plane.
No, but if she wanted to be near her phylactery, it would stand to reason the heart of Uta would be relatively close to where she was.
Oh,
Uh,
fair.
they have to be on the same plane.
Okay, so then distance is negligible in this case.
Yes, and if you're a creature like, a Sararak, a plane is nothing.
Mm-hmm. That's a blink of an eye.
Yeah. All right.
Mistress, could you send that bitch to another plane?
I mean, what, like hell? If you're asking if I have the banish spell, I do not have the banish spell.
Grakthar does not understand magic.
Okay.
Just that Solani is the greatest wizard ever.
That's that is very false, but thank you for the compliment. Even if it's not true. If I was the greatest wizard ever, I wouldn't
Mistress,
have died twice.
do you want to ride Grakthar instead of walking?
I do not I am fine, Grakthar.
Hey,
Grakthar will
yo.
Despite
carry
me
you.
having died twice, I can take care of myself.
Being carried around isn't so bad.
I've been killed twice in very short amount of time. I'd rather stand on my own 2 feet for a little while.
As you wish, mistress.
So, striking out northwest from here, then, in the direction of Nangalore.
Yeah, well, we have to go northwest anyway to get past this mountain.
Yes, and then
So,
Kusabal after.
and then onwards to
Alrighty.
Mesro, would seem.
Seems to be the best route.
Alrighty then. Everyone form together. I'll take this. Grekthar, if you'll help me, we can navigate our way northwest. What do you say about picking up the pace a little bit? Would you all be interested in trying to travel fast?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Might as well.
Everybody bug
Anybody
gap.
need bug dap?
Bug dap.
Dap it up, dap it up.
Dap dap.
While we're
Correct.
running, I'm just gonna spam mending into Georgie.
Grakthar has 180 doses.
I will say you probably need to have uh I guess you can walk while you're doing it. Yeah.
I can ride on top of him.
Yeah, for sure. Because after the long rest he comes back with half his HP.
Yeah.
Grakthar will carry Grimka if Grimka wants Grakthar to.
Nah, I gotta be touching Georgie.
Okay.
Alright, so
Offer
roll
still stands.
survival
Okay.
again. An 18 is enough. Somebody please roll me a d4.
Sure.
Okay. Despite your fast pace, you are only going to travel 1 token today, as the thick jungle impedes your progress. However, you do learn where you are by the sun and the stars. As you travel today, who is keeping watch?
Can I do that?
I'm gonna say you're helping Artis.
Fair.
Is that a perception?
It is.
I can do
I
it.
believe you were the watcher, yes, before in this session that Dan was absent for.
Yes, it was.
Okay, an 8 minus 5 is going to be a 3. As you are watching and walking, there are things on your mind, Helena. I wonder if they're Masika shaped. As you continue into the jungle, nothing seems to come out and get you. You stop for a brief lunch of leftover magically created food and continue onwards through the jungle, following Arctis and Grakthar in the lead. As the hot sunny day comes to an end, you are not attacked, nor are you in any noticeable danger. You go to begin to settle down for bed, unless there's anything specific that you guys would like to do.
I doubt there would ever be a 120-foot clearing around here.
A full 120-foot clearing.
Grakthar will hand Grakthar an axe. He will start cutting shit down.
We're not chopping up the jungle after having the druids come after to meet us.
That's right. We did anger them the one time. We don't want to make them any angrier.
Yeah, you're not leaving wide swaths of like dead plants, but there are footprints of dead grass.
Listen, that's
everywhere you go. I'll say you found a pretty open area. I would not count this as like a fully cleared clearing, but what are you thinking about?
Something excessive just because.
I mean, this map is 175 feet on a side.
175 feet. If it is.
There are like trees and stuff
permissible.
around you, though. It is from. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. An unoccupied cube.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Unoccupied just means by people, though, right? Or does it mean
That's
completely
entirely
empty?
your discretion. It just says cube. I don't know full extent of that, so that's why I'm saying like a clear enough space. Because like I've never seen anyone use this, and I'm just like I've had this ready, and I'm like, I think it's time to try it.
I think you need to describe what the
Unoccupied
temple looks
simply
like.
means no creatures, objects, or terrain exist in that space. So the trees exist in that space.
Yeah.
And you would need to, like, part of the creating a temple for the gods is creating an area to be able to do it in, unless you're just in the desert and there's just like
Oh
open
no, that's what I was saying.
space.
If there's a clear 120-foot space, because like
Yeah, not completely clear.
yeah.
So dispel magic has no effect, but disintegrate spell can destroy this temple. Interesting.
Yeah. All right, it's bubbly time. Figured I'd throw that down as an ask.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Uh-huh.
I have a DM and a whispered thing and that I'm not
That
responding to at the
the
moment.
whisper isn't priority. If
No,
you
it's
need to
fine.
take your time.
It has the reagents for the uh spells in the book, at least one for each spell, like enough to cast each spell at least once, and the thing itself would cost. You could it would cost probably about 25 gold to buy this, so you could probably sell it for 12 or
Okay.
13 gold.
Or I could, if I was to use it towards learning new spells, I could use it as 25 gold's worth of stuff.
Mistress, can you turn this ruby into whatever you need for the better place to live?
No, that's not one of the reagents I need for that. But I appreciate the effort.
Graxar has a tinder box and
Yes.
adamantine armor. You can totally have Graxar's armor. And I'm just digging through my pack, handing out anything.
I don't think we're gonna have on us unless you have any ivory that we can carve. I don't think we have any of the materials on us at the moment. You
Is
don't
there
happen to
an
have a little tiny silver spoon, do you?
is there an I have this spoon and hold up the one from the mess kit. Um,
I don't think that's worth 5 gold, is it?
yes, totally. Buy it from me for 5 gold. Boom, worth 5 gold.
I don't think that's how. Unless the GM lets me, I don't think that's how it works.
It is not.
Yeah.
It needs to be worth that amount. You're not increasing the value of art by selling it to your rich friends.
Yeah.
You need a spoon that is worth an amount of material, like a well-crafted spoon that is nice and has stuff.
I agree, but you can't
Perhaps a
blame the
small
wizard for
jewel.
trying.
I cannot. I will shoot down your hopes and dreams every time, though. Mwah.
That's totally fine. My hopes and dreams are infinite.
I'm glad.
Graxar would like to look for elephant tracks.
We're poachers now.
You don't see elephant tracks immediately around you.
Damn.
Have we seen an elephant this whole time? I don't think we have.
Are there any dinosaurs that would have ivory?
Uh, Triceratops horns? I don't know if that's ivory specifically or just bone, but
Is ivory every tusk?
I have
No,
no
rhino
idea.
horns are ivory.
Oh, that's true.
Any mammalian tooth or tusk that is of commercial interest? I would say yes. I would say a Triceratops absolutely counts. Go and you remember actually a couple days ago running into one.
That's
Single
what
Got
juvenile and
slaughtered.
one adult Triceratops.
And we never saw them again.
Brakthar looks for Triceratop tracks.
Please give me a survival check. You do not see any Triceratops checks. Maybe they're flying Triceratopses that don't leave tracks.
Hmm.
Is there anything that I should know about tonight as you gather around your fire and sing your campfire song?
Uh,
Uh,
bedding down.
are we doing the hut or the temple?
I can't do the temple here, Nate said, because
Okay.
I need a full clear space. That's why I
I
was
wasn't
asking.
sure if we I wasn't sure, I don't remember if what we established on that. Gotcha.
Death Ward, enforce that on yourself at night
So,
to get another 8 hours.
listen, I have to. It's not a choice at this point.
I'll say, so if you went and you journeyed for 8 and it's just there, yeah. There was a little time when you were eating dinner and when you're gonna be having breakfast that you're not gonna have this again, unless you cast it then, in which case you'll lose it like 4 hours into the watch.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you prefer. How many charges does that leave you on the staff with 2 foresights in a day?
12.
Nice.
Mm.
Okay. It's sleepy times. Is. Bubble. Cast. I will grab the bubble from the other map. What is happening as you all go to sleep?
Willie, can you tab in?
Probably not much other than paranoia for myself. Thinking heavily.
Yeah, so I just still browsing through her new spell book and just kind of looking a little down, but we'll take the first 2 watches.
I suppose we should all get some rest. We'll need our strength.
Hopefully, Perth is going to be fairly quick, but
How
stick for this jungle.
how many days was it between last night's fight and her fight with us in the mountain pass?
Uh,
Probably like a week and a half.
last night's fight was uh technically because she came into the time period, the time dilation area. That was technically 35 days ago, almost a month. if you count the afternoon that you came out after that, it's been 15 days. But there was a gap of 20 days where you were in the area. You realize that you were in that pass near Voltaren for about 20 hours.
It's not a foolproof measurement if she has other means of teleport and transportation, but she at least needs time to gather more meat bodies and skeletons, perhaps, for another gal.
How many people do you think you can usually carry in a teleportation?
I started researching the spell. I haven't fully mastered it yet, but I think she might have a capability well beyond my own. So for the spell I'm working on, I suspect I wouldn't be able to do more than 8. And she had more than 8 people with her yesterday, I think. I lost count already. God, shit. Death will do that, I guess.
There were 7 humans with her.
Okay, 7 humans and however many
Five,
Minotaur. And the
five
Minotaur she could have
skeleton.
summoned.
Yeah.
Alright, so presumably then she could have used teleport then on the humans and then summoned the Minotaurs later.
I think she might do something increasingly worse each time, or try to at least get some better muscle. Might take her a little more time, but spread wizards have much push and pull everywhere.
But if she's working on the same constraints of the spell that I seem to be working on, she won't be able to move more than 8 people unless she finds other wizards of similar strength.
She may. She fairly well may.
Well, I'll tell you when the wizard she brought with her was not of similar strength. He had a cap at the 5th level of spells. I'm still going through a lot of his spells, but I can at least notice that of his measure.
She seems desperate to collect the relic, so I think that led her to be sloppy.
She desperate to get the relic, or she desperate to kill you?
I think I'm just going to be an extra bonus at this point. Though after this demonstration, I'm sure it's going to be a vendetta.
Well, my promise still stands. I will do what I can to help you against her. I will try my best not to die again the next time.
I just have to be more diligent.
Yes, I thought I had her with the invisibility trick, but apparently that does not fool her.
Still worth a try. At least
And we learned something,
And you gained experience.
hey,
and we gained experience.
That's 2 for 124,940.
yep.
Alrighty. Making your way downtown, moving fast, faces past, and you are next level bound. Sounds like just the elves are on watch. Grekthar first.
I
I think
think I'm going first, and then Grakthar will take third, fourth.
Okay.
I will take first and second.
Alrighty. Solani, you keep as many eyes as you can spare out on the jungle, and nothing seems to come into your sight. You do not detect anything over the course of your watch. Nothing comes to get you for either check. You're able to awaken Grekthar without any new wounds or sturges or nothing.
Alright, I'll tap his shoulder and relay I didn't find anything, but that could change in an instant, as we've learned.
Okay, Grakthar will take a look.
I'll start my trance.
Alrighty, Gregthar, you want to give me 2 perception checks? You're a little bit distracted, distraught with yourself, making sure that you need to protect Solani. You snap out of it, realizing that you actually need to protect her, not just stare at her face with regret, and then glancing down at your hammers, and then looking back out. And with neither a 9 nor an 18, do you see anything in the surrounding jungle? That is, until the bubble pops. As everyone is beginning to awaken, Solani stretching her legs, those who actually sleep getting out of their bedrolls, you can hear low whispering to the northwest, and you hear a sound that sounds almost like arguing, and then there is rustling, and you see a figure in a mask emerge from a bush, almost as if they were pushed. And they stumble forward slightly into the area, and you all look over and see a goblin wearing a Batiri mask.
Or are these the goblins that like hurl their abode?
Let me turn on daylight mode.
Have they been following us this entire time?
Here. While you guys look at them, their masks are not similar to the ones that you most recently slaughtered. And it says something in Goblinoid. You can see that it does have a dagger in one hand and a club at its belt, but it's kind of waving them both in front of it.
I
I'm sorry, a scimitar.
don't suppose anyone knows Goblin. Oh, wait. We do know. I forgot. Someone here does know Goblin. Presumably.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
You hear, please, no kill, please. Please leave. Please, no, leave now. Big
Uh,
Talls, leave.
Is this
Leaving
the
time. He
he
glances
wants us
back
all to
towards
leave.
the bushes and says, "They're good, they're good." And you hear, "No, make him leave!" from the bush and several others. "Yeah, make him leave."
is this morning? Have we rested?
Yes, this is morning.
Alright, I was making sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just
bubble
gonna
gone.
directly
Morning happened.
translate from him.
Well, he's the first thing in this jungle that hasn't tried to kill us, so I suppose that's a step up.
Would the tiny goblin have what you need, mistress?
I doubt it,
doubt
but I
it.
was.
I mean,
I mean, we we could ask, but I doubt it.
I don't think he's gonna be that willing to help, but I mean, I can
Yeah, if he
ask.
wants to leave, I mean, use your best judgment. If he wants us to go, I doubt he's going to be willing to trade.
Could be worth an
Uh,
ask.
what's wrong? Why are we getting chewed out of the land?
You kill lots of goblins. You kill. We no want. We no want. You leave.
Okay, but they attacked us first.
Still no want die. You leave.
Okay. Before I go, I know you're probably not gonna want to give it to
You
me.
speak goblin like a stick up your butt.
Do you have do you have a list of humans?
What that?
Anything like that?
Hang on.
I don't think he
What
knows
Eh,
those?
this. I don't think he knows what I'm talking.
All right, I mean
Portal.
that's fine.
Portal.
Obviously, our names are starting to get around with the locals.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll be leaving now.
Go
Don't
away.
die.
May-
Yeah.
Maybe ask if there's anything we should be aware of, anything dangerous as we move on.
Are we walking into anything down the path? Anything with teeth?
You promise leave?
Yes.
We turn off traps if they leave. And there's muttering from the bushes. You guys kind of, as you're standing up and looking better, you can see probably 7 or 8 more goblins in the bush, all kind of clustered together, crouched down, talking. And you can see that they're all bigger and stronger looking than the one that got pushed out into the clearing to talk with all of you. And they come back with an answer, and he turns to all of you and he says, "We turn off traps.
Okay. Well, let me see you turn them off.
10 miles that way, safe."
Well, when are they gonna be turned off?
Soon.
When? Okay. I guess we can wait until they turn them off. They're talking about turning the traps off, but I don't really know how we verify that.
4 of them will run off into the forest.
Well, good to know that there are traps. We can try the scary route. Tell them if we run into any traps, we will definitely come back and slaughter them all. Maybe their best interest not to trap us,
Huh.
Because that's the
unless anyone else
business.
has any. The fact that they're talking to us seems that they do not want to fight.
Right. And they
So,
probably know the traps aren't gonna kill us. Okay, well, thank you for turning the traps off. We'll be leaving now.
Go. Leave.
Okay. Alright, we can go.
how kind of them.
Don't forget your
Put my
bug,
goblin
Dap.
down.
Or
Bug
just-
that.
I doubt.
Captain Bug.
I'm so dapped
Alrighty.
up right now.
You all head north out of the area, avoiding what you assume to be the goblins' territory. With a natural 20, Arctis will navigate you. Can I get a D4 from someone?
Sure.
All right, we're gonna go 1 day again. Uh, fuck is your Helena? Jesus Christ, the name escaped me. Can I get a perception check for keeping watch? Very nice. On a 14, nothing seems to trouble you. You do spot at several times throughout the day goblins running past you, heading north, but they're never closer than 75 feet to the one side in the jungle.
They avoid
Once
the
again,
trail of death.
night will take you. Watches, the same as usual.
Yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
first and second.
Already. Oh wow, you made stuff. Look at you. Look at this guy.
Oh,
Solani, you are very engrossed in your book. I would say tonight is the night that you probably discover how many spells he has that you don't know.
ooh.
But you're not doing that great keeping watch. So it's actually a surprise to you when Grekthar kind of sits up and is done with his meditation and looks over at you.
Ah. Sorry, Garth. I was hoping to find a spell that would make you stronger in here for next time, but the man seemed to have been a weaker wizard than I. Unfortunately for him.
That wizard was definitely inferior to you.
The Lich not so much, but the wizard most definitely.
I
Nothing
realize, or Grekthar realizes that Grakthar was trying to kill you at the time. Sorry, again.
Correct.
But
That wasn't you. That was
the
the Lich. You had no. There was. I do not put any blame at your feet for that.
that chain lightning was very impressive.
I was pretty proud of that myself. I think it would have been a lot more cooler if she didn't see it coming. But the fact that she couldn't do shit about it, and that I killed some guys around her, I thought was very cool myself.
But
We'll
anyway,
have to figure out a way.
uh,
Yes,
great.
have a nice watch. I'm gonna think about how maybe there's some way we could blind her. If her sight is magic based, maybe there's something we can do about that.
Shove her hands through her eyeballs?
Put it on the board. Hands through the eyeball.
Yeah, I mean, look, Crackfire, next time we get close enough to her to try it, I am more than happy to test that.
No bad ideas in brainstorm, right? Uh,
Exactly.
No bad
No bad
idea.
ideas when it comes to bodily harm.
Well, I mean, depending on many of the spells, sight reduction would help. I do have an ability to create some walls and barriers.
Well, I'm just thinking she has a lot of targeted spells, whether it's to counterspell us or to kill us with a word. If she can't see us, she can't do much with those. I thought I had her with my own invisibility, but who's to say? Well, hopefully, maybe we'll find something along our travels that will help.
Hopefully.
And maybe we'll find a fancy rapier or something, because I would love that.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be snazzy. All right, morning's here, and then we bugged up.
Morning will be there. You finish that conversation and you bug dap up and are on your way ready to leave if that is what you wish.
Dappity dap.
Here we go.
Let's move on.
Alrighty. You bug dap up. You do your thing. Sorry, I'm looking at a bunch of tables. Arctis rolls with advantage. Survival. Excellent. Can I get a D4? Come on, higher than a 2. Come on, higher than a 2.
Come
Show
on,
me higher than a 2. A 3! You guys go 20 miles today on your way out of the valley between the Sky Lizard Mountains and the Peaks of Flame.
We don't know
As
how long that lake is, do we?
nope.
Hmm.
We'll find
As
out.
yes, you are still deep in the jungles. There is no end in sight to them. As you set up to go to sleep for the night, is there anything specific that you do?
Nope.
set up my rain catcher.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'd like to try and like I don't know how well it's gonna work, but I'd like to try and like camouflage the dome somehow, like put some brush on it or something, make it look
Yeah.
like shrubbery.
Give me a survival check. You pile shrubbery that will all fall on you in the morning on the dome. It's great. You cut several branches from trees and quite a few feet of vine, and you begin draping them over the top and tying the sticks to each other with the vines. It looks great if you don't say so yourself.
Perfect. And then I'll start my trance.
Most innovative.
Already.
Oh, right, perception checks.
You're distracted by all the foliage that I put on the dome.
Must be it.
Can't see through all this shit.
Yeah, you guys are not doing super hot for your perceptions. Thankfully, nothing is out here to get you tonight. Very wonderful for everyone.
Alrighty then.
Grekthar, you can give me
Let
your 2
Grekthar know.
perception checks. Grekthar is very sure
Oh.
that there is nothing dangerous, and there are no more goblins following you, as far as you can tell. But morning will come once again. Day 165, official day 1. Velthek has now been on this continent for 145 days.
It's a good continent.
Bugdap. Spells
Yes.
used. Magic armor and such. And
Yes, magic armor is being used.
Oh my god. No way.
Oh no.
woof.
Masika making me wolf.
Hey now.
Ah.
At night. Oh, but Arctis is able to,
Hey.
and I'll take the 3 from earlier as well. So you guys are going to see the edge of the forest as it opens up before you. Ah, shit.
Ba-da-da-da.
Ba-da-da-da.
That's a big fucking light.
You set up camp at the edge of the tree line overlooking Lake Luo. As I need to now check which ones are trees and which ones aren't.
Good thing we brought the boats with us, right?
You've been portaging them the whole time.
This is a clear space, goddamn.
Yeah, you're able to see basically across the open plains. Ah, shit. Quite a distance. Last time this happened was
It
when you
looks
made
like
it to the Aldani Basin.
it looks like we can follow this river up, and that might take us right near Nangalore,
I think that's the
which in
best.
turn seems to go all the way up this way.
Can even make a stop off at Kosovo. Not far.
Yeah. Although this looks like it might be like a river ravine, so we don't know how high up the. Unless I'm imagining that.
As you are journeying today, you a few minutes before you reach the edge of the forest, you can see out into the lake and things, but you've not yet reached the edge itself. You look over, and who has the highest passive perception?
I have 16.
I have
Okay.
15.
Pretty sure
Okay.
it's correct, sorry.
Several of you
Probably
see as if the jungle has swallowed it, about 150 feet from the edge of the forest, a statue 10 feet tall and overgrown completely with vines and lichen. It depicts a stylized Chultan king. You can also see that treasure has been left at the foot of the statue. Please roll me a D100. Mr. Grekthar, highest
Sure.
perception person. What do you
Oh,
see?
okay.
You see a few glittering bones left around, cleanly carved and presented, some fairly large. As you're making your way over, you can make out goblin, grung, Sioux monster skulls, and a large piece of bone that resembles a long, curved claw or tooth, perhaps, or maybe even a tusk.
Ooh.
Mistress, would this work for your spell? And I grab it.
Um, does does the ivory look like it would be worth 5 gold if carved into a portal?
Uh, as Grakthar pulls it over, it's clear that this is a full elephant tusk of some type, you would assume. Perhaps a
Oh,
mammoth, though you've not run into mammoths on this very warm climate.
It's
You
made
have
out
no
of
idea
iron.
where this thing has come from. It's been a long time since you've seen an elephant. They were mostly near Port Nyanzaru.
I think that would suffice.
It's certainly big enough, yeah. A
It will.
tusk of that size would go for probably upwards of 50 gold as it is.
All right. So I know I only need 5 gold worth, but it does still have to be carved into a portal, which
Or does just a portal have to
uh,
be carved on it?
a miniature portal carved from ivory.
Well,
The important
fuck.
thing is that it is a portal. The clarifying thing is the ivory.
What skills would I need to carve ivory
Probably carpenter's
and
tools.
tools? Carpenter's tools. Does anyone in the group have carpenter's tools?
Mm, I think so.
I mean, I think Grimka, as an artificer, can learn different tools
I
each
know.
day.
I know base artificer you can. I don't know if the homebrew artificer has the same stuff.
It doesn't. I don't. I can like use the tools that we don't have. A set of those.
Hmm. All right. Well, I guess we'll hold on to the tusk for now. Then hopefully we'll come across some carpenter's tools.
Just have to hope. Maybe we'll run into some lizard men or something.
At least we can set up camp where it's nice. We could eat outside the dome. It's a nice view before we seal up.
It's refreshing, isn't it? It's so nice to see water again.
Yeah, here it is. Right tool for the job. You've learned how to produce exactly the tool you need. With thieves' tools or artisan tools in hand, you can magically create one set of artisan tools in an unoccupied space.
Right, but Grimka's using a
Within 5
homebrew
feet of you.
artificer.
Oh, well, this is the baseline artificer.
Yeah, I believe it is
Grimka's
just a
using.
homebrew subclass. I don't think the whole
Yeah, the
artificer
subclass is
changed.
Oh,
homebrew,
then yeah,
but
then yeah, I
the
could do that.
baseline.
I believe, right? Does it change the whole?
Yeah, I thought
thing?
I think it would.
the the link I had was like a whole new
Yeah, it's a
homebrew
whole
class.
thing. It's like
But
Okay,
inventor.
then make
Yeah.
sure we'll see. Do you have that ability? Is that something that you get, Gripka? You would be the only person that would know that.
Let me.
While you look, I desperately have to pee. I will be right back. Sorry.
Yeah.
all right, no worries. Yeah, I know Silas could do that, but that he was just the base regular artificer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Grimka was still an artificer, just a custom subclass.
They are still an artificer. It's just a homebrew artificer, not just a homebrew subclass.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that I can do that on here.
All right then. Unfortunate.
Apologies for my delay. Evening things. Is there anything
No worries.
happening that I should know about? If you guys are enjoying a nice night, there is about 9, maybe 8 or 9 miles between you and the edge of the lake, but you're on a slight rise at the edge of the forest above the sort of wastelands of the area you know to be called the Valley of Embers.
No, at least I'm not doing anything special. I don't know about anyone else.
No.
Okay. As you guys are all eating and enjoying, the last light of the sun fades from the air, and despite the darkness of the sky above, the lake remains a startlingly bright blue color.
Hmm.
It's almost neon blue. Even if it's dark, you can still see this color. And you realize that it's actually that blue, it's not staying over the lake. It's sweeping over the land, this empty, mostly uninhabited even by plant life land ahead of you. And you realize that it is a thick bank of mist that collected above the cool lake and is now rolling across the ground as the heat of the day disperses. Most of you have never encountered mad monkey mist before,
Oh no.
Oh no.
but Velthek has seen
Oh
it.
no.
Velthek,
Magic.
Is this the source of the Mad Monkey Magnus?
you see a bank of blue mist rolling towards the party from the lake. You have a few minutes before it hits all of you.
If I recall,
Probably not
this
more than a
should handle
minute.
it. Or when Asaka told us.
You would remember that. You would also remember that it dispels, I believe, an area of it, not the entire. Yeah, you can dispel like chunks of it. A 20 foot square of it, a 20-foot cube of it, essentially.
Well, how large is the mist? Because I also have spell magic. If we want to try to brute force our way through the cloud.
Uh, this it looks to be about 450 feet wide.
That's a lot of uses of dispel magic.
Is it going a specific direction?
It seems to be rolling out from the lake in every direction. There is a large one there's a large bank that is sweeping towards you, sort of like the, almost like tendrils pushing out, but they kind of separate from the mass above the lake, become just kind of disparate clouds. It literally looks like a large cloud that fell to earth and is blue now.
All right. I'll do that, and then steps a night since it's evening and darker, and start flying up. Dispel the magic if you can. Get distance and don't let it touch you.
Wait, how many people can fly? Because I can cast fly on 4 people.
I can fly.
Masika, Artis, and Dragon Bait cannot fly.
I'm basically heading up to where I could just keep airdropping dispel magic to try and cover people.
At this point, I'll say we're gonna break into a skill challenge. As you guys are going to get a chance to use some of the night to move, to get away from the Mad Monkey Mist. I'm gonna drop everybody's tokens on the map up at the top here, and if you could all roll initiative for me real quick, that would be swell. Grekdar, Grimka, Helena, Solani, Velthek. Velthek got the sleepy token.
How dare you?
He eepies.
How come my portrait didn't come up?
Oh, did you roll in the other one?
Maybe.
Whoops.
The one I dragged onto the screen?
Yeah. Whoopsie.
Okay. I'll just roll again and then change what I got. Which was a 1. Oh, never mind. I don't even have to.
Very nice. Okay.
Alright.
Does everyone remember how skill challenges work? Wait, who's not in the turn order? Helena, you rolled, but
Helena.
you didn't click your token.
Oh. I can roll again.
Yes, please. I will edit it for you.
There you go.
Okay. Alright. Everyone remembers how skill challenges work, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
Are we getting one reroll outside
No.
of the? Okay.
Alrighty. This is going to be a very easy skill challenge. We need 5 successes before we get 1 failure. There will be degrees of failure for this mission. Because the 5 of you are heroes and adventurers, you are essentially pushing them before you. Solani, with your ability to cast fly, you're able to get your NPCs far ahead of you. And unless all 5 of you fail, the 3 of them will be safe. But let's see how it goes as people start making their attempts to escape the Mad Monkey Mist. You guys pick up your belongings. Velthek takes to the skies, but the fog bank moves, almost as if drawn towards your magical selves. Grimka, how do you help yourself and everyone escape the Mad Monkey Mist? What skill would you like to use?
This is gonna be hard.
You know what? I will give you guys rerolls just for the... Everybody gets 1 for the thing, but they're non-transferable.
Untransfungible.
I don't know. I might just have to do like Arcana, 'cause it's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, I can do Arcana to sort of just like it's a magical effect, the mist, right? To sort of study how maybe it moves across the land and how the magic in it might work.
Okay.
See what's the like run away while sort of like thinking of a way to like slow it down, if anything.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check. A 13 is going to fail.
I have the
To use your
reroll.
once per. Okay.
There you
Okay,
go.
24 is going to succeed. You point out that the mist, while it moves at not too fast of a speed, is going to move at a constant speed whether you guys run uphill or downhill. You suggest that you should not run back into the woods, but you should run out across the valley because you guys will be able to move faster on the open ground. And the party takes off at your direction. Velthek, you're above. You can't go too high. Basically, you can't be outside of the range of the mist without being too far to protect your teammates as you're flying above them.
I'm going to use insight to try and predict better paths of where the fog is rolling in so they wouldn't get swarmed over.
I think that would be perception because you're looking at the mist.
Fair.
Is that fair?
Would I have advantage with foresight?
I will give it to you. You do it every day at the morning, and then you travel for 8 hours. And you haven't done. Did you do your night stuff yet tonight?
No. I wasn't sure if it ran out yet, so I guess no.
Okay. Then I'm gonna say no for the moment.
Right.
If you'd like to use a different skill, you're welcome to.
There's really nothing I have that would work for this, so.
I'm going to say a 17 is not going to do it. We're looking for an 18.
Might as well use my roll.
Okay.
There we go.
That'll do it. We're at 2 successes. Velvik, you point out the best way to run. Leading the party away from the main swells of the mist, which do, as you realize, they're not directly reaching out for you. They're reaching out towards the forest, where once again it will be even cooler, and the mist can more easily move. Grakdar, 2 successes so far. People are running pell-mell.
Yeah. I'd like to use athletics to run faster and sort of chart a path for folks to follow.
Okay.
Busting through stuff as necessary.
There's some giant scorpions. You run right over them.
Yeah. So, here goes. 1, 2, 3.
A 14 is
re-roll.
not gonna do it. But 17 is not gonna do it. Grakdar, you are running, but you're so worried about Solani that you keep checking on her and calling out to your mistress, and it's messing with your breathing while you're running. Grakdar, that is going to be 1 failure. As you're running, you're going to trip and fall behind. For just a moment, you're in the mist. You're fast enough runner that you're quickly back out of it. But you got a lungful or 2. We will continue the skill challenge until you guys get 5 successes, but that is 1 failure.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Helena,
I can't.
we are at...
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry?
Oh, no, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say we are at 2 successes, 1 failure. Need 5 total successes.
And I can't choose, like, athletics either, right? Because it was already chosen.
You can, but you would have to do so at disadvantage.
What if I use persuasion to persuade everyone to go my way? This sounds like a
How
say.
how does that help the party escape mist that is running after them? I'm down. If you can sell me, I'm down. But what does Helena have that would be like she knows better than for at the moment both Grimkin and Belthak?
I don't know. Let me think about it. She could
General morale?
yeah. What if she just cheers
To inspire everybody and cheer them on, push them forward to do their best.
I'm thinking of either that or another thing that I could do. I could do history, but I don't know when she would know this stuff. Like, how would she know, like, the history here? I can't think
I mean, maybe you did some research before you came to this place. I'm not sure.
I guess that's what I was thinking. I guess I'll do that. I recognized something. She recognized something like a specific part in the landscape. She's like, "Oh, I saw this in the books. If we keep going this way, blah blah blah, we'll be at the place." That?
Maybe maybe people start running around the lake this way, and you tell them that if you get to Nangalore, you might be able to get something.
Yes.
Even
Yeah,
though
I
it's slightly longer, it'll be safer to run that way around.
could do that. Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay, let's go for a persuasion or a history. See if you remember. An 11 is
No.
not. Do you want to re-roll?
No way. No.
Okay, Helena, you rub your
Ah.
chin in thought.
Wait, you rolled insight.
Oh, that's insight.
Oh.
Roll
Oh.
history.
Oh.
Ah!
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Helena points out that you should actually be running this way instead of that way. And you'll get to Nangalore not from the water, and it'll be better so that you don't get eaten by alligators.
Yeah. I read it in the books.
I read it on Reddit. 3 successes, 1 failure. Solani.
Alright. Because using my skills of investigation, because I've studied the map so thoroughly, I'd like to see the new route we're going and recall notes from my investigation of the map to call out any particular points where we should be aware of and perhaps dip and dive and dodge around to kind of better call out the track we're going on.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Eh. Hey.
Yeah. You call out that if that the I don't even know that again.
Like I see a particular point where the path seems to be getting wider than slower, and I point out that that would be faster according to the map.
Okay, absolutely.
Cool.
I'll allow. We'll do 4 and 1. We're at Grimka.
Right. Let's see. We're at a new round of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you cannot do Arcana.
Yeah. I'm gonna steal the athletics from Elena.
Okay.
Hopefully succeed. To sort of just like push my tiny legs as far as they can
Sure.
and sort of like run and sort of clear a patch. Like I'll take like something to cut down like vines and stuff if I need to while I'm like running through.
Thankfully, you guys are like a more open area. The Valley of Embers is almost empty of anything higher than scrub level.
Okay.
And like dead grass, that kind of stuff. Give me an athletics.
I turn away.
Hey.
Alrighty. Grimka picks
Hey.
everyone up on her back and runs you all away. And that 20
What
also you
the?
make it another 10 miles. As you fucking run. Grakthar. As you're running. Can you roll me a d6?
Did we notice him take a lungful of the gas?
It's probable.
Do I get a con save or anything to see if it hurt me or?
Essentially, the failure state of this is that you came into contact with it and acquired it. You're not hurt. You don't take damage or anything like that. And can you roll me 2d10?
Once we're safe, I'll yell up to Veltic. Veltic, he had a lungful of some. Get down here.
Grakthar, you feel fine.
Oh,
I'm
you
good.
good, buddy? Oh, all right. Veltic, never mind. He's fine.
I'm gonna check you over anyway. Can I roll medicine on him?
Yeah.
See if something funky seems. Yeah.
There are no symptoms of anything, but you do remember that The first time somebody got mad monkey sickness, it didn't happen until they went to sleep that night.
Oh fuck.
I think I'll do
You're
this.
just not sure whether or not he's contracted it. Just getting in is not always enough to just immediately get it.
For safety's sake, because this is not a fun thing. I will try lesser restoration on him. Just to see if that would clear anything on him.
You touch him, and the magic passes into him. You chuck it again, just to be sure. I mean, you feel the same, Graktar. Veltek, you don't necessarily get feedback
Yeah.
from a lesser restoration, but you've definitely casted it. So, if he was diseased, blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned, you ended at least 2 of them.
Alrighty. If anything else happens, I do have something more powerful, but that should handle this. If there was anything to take hold on you.
Okay.
Well, that could have been worse.
It's curious that it came from the lake, but of course, then again, never been found out where monkey mist comes from.
You said the mist can be spread anywhere in all of Chult?
Likes to wander like that. Ran into it in the forest before. It's not very pretty.
Chult, I'd be impressed. Chult's a pretty big country for it to just go for miles and leagues on end.
Well, judging by many
Less
of the
perhaps
gods here, it could be something from one of them. I think I've got an idea of which one. I'm thinking back to the angry zombie monkey that nobody took the favor from. Look to the rest of the group, like, anyone else breathe anything in?
No, I got clear lungs.
Shakes of the head all around.
Yeah, I sent the rest of the group flying. I'm not sure what they flew off to, but presumably at safety.
They were basically just ahead of you because the fly speed is faster.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're all good.
I'm glad.
Yeah, we can head back to the camp, make sure. That doesn't affect food and like, does it?
No, you guys were all eating, and basically I figure you were almost getting ready to get in the bubble, and this
No,
happened.
I mean like. So I was asking about like the
Oh,
mist doesn't infect food. Like if we were to eat any food that was in the mist, we won't contract it.
Not to my knowledge, it seems to affect things that are quite alive at the time.
it is magical in nature. That is one of the things that you know. It's not just mist. If you cast a spell magic, the mist part of it also goes away. But from this, you are kind of wondering if it forms on the surfaces of lakes in this region, like normal fog or lake mist does.
Haunting.
Could I roll an Arcana check to see if I know or at least can deduce what kind of phenomenon this might be of an arcane nature?
You can try. This is there. You just don't have a lot of information at your fingertips at the moment, but you can absolutely try.
Right.
Um, you know that this place is uh host to quite a few like old magics that still are just around for many different reasons. This could be a remnant of a powerful spell. It could be magical radiation seeping into the like uh natural cycle of the land. It could be several different things, but whatever it is now a magical natural process and part of Chult's ecosystem.
Almost reminds me of the Feywild a little bit.
Yeah, fine. I would be interested in seeing it one day.
It's a beautiful place. I hope to see it someday again myself.
Hopefully you'll stop dying, or at least I'll get better at keeping you alive.
Well, or I just have to get better myself and keep myself alive. That's been a new thing for me. I don't tend to have it be a regular thing if I can avoid it.
I will say, sorry,
No, it's fine.
I will say that you guys are going to sleep peacefully tonight. And when you awaken in the morning, you are all surprised to see
Oh my.
a large city in the distance.
Oh,
Ruined and destroyed though it is, it sits on the edge of the Valley of Embers. Though covered in vines, it appears largely intact and completely uninhabited.
Was this clearing or where we're at big enough for Velthek's fancy temple?
I would say this would be much easier to find an area to clear and do. Yeah, this is like a wasteland, so you wouldn't be having to chop down trees and remove stumps
Just need
to
flat
build that
land
here. You just need to like pull up maybe, 120-foot square worth of shrubbery and stuff like that. But that would be pretty easy. That would only be a couple hours work, maybe N or 2 hours.
um, Nate, would I know that, or if it's a thing that in this world that buildings in the Feywild sometimes shimmer in and out of the material plane from the Feywild?
You've heard of it. I don't think you've ever seen that yet. Um, and it was far enough away that without the daylight, you guys definitely wouldn't have seen it last night.
Oh, okay. So this isn't like a magically pure thing. It's just a now we can see it thing.
Yes. And I will
Okay.
say, it looks like Arctis recognized it as he whispers, kind of almost muttering under his breath, a word. Sorry. And that's where we're gonna end today's session.
Mm. Potentially a new play
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba,
place.
ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Wow. We only had two people die today.
Imagine the death curse was still active.
Oh, Christ.
Oh God.
Enough. Enough.
Terrifying.
Yeah, everybody mark down your bug daps.
Baghdad, Deathwood. Foresight.
Dap, and bugs.
Yeah.
Bugdabular. Thank you, Nate.
Oh, you're very
Yeah, it's
welcome.
a lot of fun.
Glad to have significant making
Yeah.
a morning tea.
Let's see.
Oy.
Belthek dead. Check. Solani dead. Check. Grakdar emotionally scarred. Check. Grimka and Helena,
Don't just
I'm coming for your throats.
No, that's good.
just love
No.
traumatizing your
They're innocent. I don't
players.
need to do that.
Oy vey. So we have one diamond left, correct? We have one more free life before we have to find another diamond or die.
If you die, that diamond is 500 gold, and it's a raised dead one, and you better not fucking require that.
You said it was me that died. Someone else can be the target of a power word kill
I
spell.
know. I can't cover everyone. I'm trying.
We pay you back for it, or or you could just let us die. That's your prerogative.
I can't let you die. That's fucked up. I can't do that. I'm a good character.
How many of us are under 100 health.
All of us. Well,
I
no,
am.
that's a
4.
yeah, I was just saying.
Director is
Or
120.
3. 3 out of 5. 2 of you are above. Your fighter and your barbarian are not. But all of your allies are, I believe. I have to double check Dragonbait.
Yeah, it sucks
I
because
mean,
like
Paladin, he might be higher up.
He's not a paladin.
But then he is an NPC, though. So.
He's not a paladin.
he's an NPC.
I vaguely
Well, you
recall
could be. You
Artist
could
Timber.
be.
I know, I'm just being a fucking smartass.
I'll kill you. No,
You
he's
will. You just did.
again.
I vaguely recall
Stop
Artist
killing
Timber
me.
in a past
What
life
the
and a past character doing magical shenanigans. Have I forgotten that?
Dragonbait has a very cool sword and a very keen sense of smell. Arctis is the one with the magic ring.
That's what I'm talking about. Where the
Oh.
fuck was that magic last night when we were fighting a lich?
He doesn't like to use it, dog. Also, how useful would ice magic
2
be
people
against the spectre?
died!
He can't stop that.
Maybe if he used some powerful ass magic to kill the lich before it kills us?
I don't
Maybe
blame
you
him for
killed
not using it because he just got frozen in a block of shit last time. It was horrifically sick.
I'm just saying, Zolani would definitely know for a guy who has a very powerful sentient magical artifact on him, he's used a lot of non-magic. Which makes me wonder why he even has that artifact in the first place, if he's not even have the magical capacity to handle it.
Talking a
Are
lot
you
of shit for someone in
gatekeeping
power
magic
word
right now?
I'm sorry?
I said, are you gatekeeping right now? Solani's like, yeah, you're not cool enough for magic.
No, no, this isn't Zolani talking, this is Mike talking. Because
I
I
know.
distinctly remember of Rukvar seeing him do some magical shit.
It's because he fell off. He got PTSD.
Judge, what'd you say?
Talking a lot of shit for someone in power word kill range.
Yeah, look who's also in power word kill range,
I got
motherfucker.
death ward, motherfucker. Get out of here. I got my morning routine. I've even had to make a night routine for fuck's sake.
Well, my kind of magic doesn't give me death ward. So there's very little I can do in that regard. I thought invisibility would help, but it does not. So outside of that, I have very little that I can do outside of hoping she can't counterspell my spells.
Yeah, sadly, it's always a pain in the ass. Nothing hurts more than
It's almost
having
like-
something counterspelled and super crucial.
Yeah. Well, it was almost a good thing that I was so low in initiative, because by the time it got to my turn, she used her reaction on something else.
My heal.
So it worked out that way. Didn't work out
My
that
heal.
It was her heal, yeah.
A little bit of
And
Coco
I
check
would've-
in that
Your
one.
heal one
I
time.
would have had her change her concentration, but I don't. I think we all agree that controlling Grakthar is the best route to winning against any D&D party. That man is
Controlling
a
the
damage
barbarian period
machine.
is always the best option.
Grab the barbarian, mind control him. He'll fail because he's a barbarian and it's a wisdom roll. And then
Hmm.
Yeah, even with rolling advantage, which boosts my chances, it's still only a 20% chance.
Which is why I took resilient wisdom on my own barbarian, because I fucking hate that shit.
Well, when we get to 14, I can do that if I take another level in fighter.
Hmm.
Or I think no, because it'd be 11, not 12. But anyway,
We're trying.
We're definitely doing stuff.
Well, I got
Alright,
my
I'm
spare
gonna jump
character
off.
ready for nothing.
and go to bed.
Alright,
So
night,
night, everybody.
Good night.
night
Hey,
night.
good
Thank you
night,
for coming. All right, I will see y'all in 2 weeks for this game.
Hell
most of you
yeah.
next week for all 4 of you for Sunday next week.
And sooner.
Yeah.
Some of you will see Tuesday.
Tuesday.